G'day and welcome to the Gap Games YouTube channel official, well unofficial actually, kickoff live stream. As always, my name is Nick and I'm going to be your chef in the kitchen here, folks. You're going to hear that a whole lot more, that little intro. Joining me on my left is, it's probably the hand you can see, is Ash on the live chat. So a little bit of unpaid labour there, which we do love. Thank you and shout out to her. But yeah, we're going to be kicking off an Armageddon-sized paint stream here, and I am pretty excited about this box set. Ash, how are you feeling about the box set?
So excited.
Yeah, I thought you would be. Yeah, you're very passionate about Warhammer.
There's nothing else to say.
Full stop. Big full stop. I haven't assembled the entire box because I value sleep. But I guess we should probably kick off. How's the audio team for those in the chat?
Chat to me in the chat, team.
Yeah, Ash is on live chat.
So I can do reacts as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to switch to that being the top down? Yeah. So we can switch back and forth when we need to. Sick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I'm just going to reach out.
Audio is
good. All right, we're jumping in then. We're jumping in. All right, well, I'm going to scene switch. And, yeah, if you're... Yeah, a few punters in there, thank you very much. Yes, if you're just joining, Armageddon live stream painting kickoff. I'm going to switch to the top down now to give you a break from my face. And yeah, this is welcome to the view that you're going to be looking at for many, hopefully years to come. We've been planning this channel for quite some time, and I'm pretty excited to do a bit of a tester. So please, if you have any thoughts or feedback or things that you want to see us create, jump in the chat. We'll write them down and we'll bookmark it for future videos. But we've got a couple of months of videos built up already where we've been pretty busy behind the scenes. So yeah, pretty excited to jump in here. So without further ado, let's crack on in. What do we reckon? What are we going to warm up on? Let's do a bit of a... Is there anything we want to see? Oh, I heard pump it up. Do you want to just chuck the audio just a little bit up?
Pump it up.
Just a little? Maybe
Is
a little bit more? Yeah, that's the one.
Pumped sufficiently.
Yep, I think that's probably it. All right.
More volume.
More volume.
You're saying that for Nick's voice?
Yeah, I assume it's for me. How's that, crew? Maybe go even a little bit higher again, a little bit into the yellow.
Ooh.
Little more. Yeah, now we're loose. Surely that's good audio there. If it gets too much louder, yeah, that'll be surely good. We'll keep an eye on the comments. All right, let's jump in. So, I've got a few orcs that I've been painting up here in the last couple of weeks. These are from the Monopose Orc Boy kit. Listen, I heard a rumor that we're not going to be selling that anymore from someone on Facebook, so it must be reputable. But I hope it stays, because I actually really like these, even though they're Monopose. They're beautiful sculpts, these guys, as you can see.
Cute.
Yeah, they are cute. They've got that classic... actually, I wonder if this was intentional from GW, but I feel like they really bridge the gap between the old school orc sculpts and the new. Got a big lad here. Just a bit of teasing before we get into the Armageddon. Yeah, we can jump in and check out the big war boss. And let me tell you, this lad is thick with about 15 Cs. He's so big, eh? He's really big.
He's large.
He's a large lad.
He's a handful.
Well, I can't speak from experience, but yeah, I guess he could be. We'll put him next to a normal orc lad, and that's a bit of a comparison between the two. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty bloody big in terms of a jump. I wish I had an old orc war boss. I do have a mega knob here, and that's just such a classic measurement for scale, isn't it? A mega knob. Really?
I wouldn't use anything else. Throw out all of your tape measures.
Yeah,
mega knobs only.
Just keep a mega knob in hand. Get rid of the banana. Yeah, you are right. He does need an attack squig. That actually is a big miss. But that's the big boy. A few others. I've gone ahead and based a few of these and primed them. And you'll notice that I'm actually using some third-party heads. Do you mind passing me that yellow packet? Yeah, sure. So Spellcrow do a really fantastic range of third-party heads. I just wanted to kind of supplement some of the heads that come in the box, just because I love a bit of diversity in my lists. And we can move on to some beakies. This one has been primed in Sanguineous Red. Huge fan, very matte.
It's a nice colour.
Yeah, it is a really good colour, eh? Big fan. And I thought I'd do these two just to show a little bit of a comparison as well between, this is Chaos Black. Very high sheen, you can see the light coming straight off it. And this one is just matte black from Colourforge rattle cans and just absolutely light absorbing. So really, really big difference there. And then the man we've all been waiting for. Dakarig, baby. Jeez, it's hard to get that into shot. I wonder if it looks good. It's so matte. Good old Dakarig. What a legend. Might paint him up later on. And then just a little cheeky surprise for all the punters here who are a bit early. Big Boss conversion. Got the big spade, freebooter hat. Little shout out to the old school Wurzag model. Power shovels, baby. That's the meta.
Nick, who does the red?
Who does the red? This red here. This one is Colourforge as well. It's actually the limited edition Sanguineous Red, I think it's called, or Sanguinary Red, is who this primer. It genuinely is gorgeous. We're going to be trying to colour match that with some stuff today. So yeah. How do I get his number? Well, you never know, Ginkgo. Old mate does shovel well. Oh yeah, the little-eared grots. Haven't these guys caused a bit of controversy? Oh, we in Zoom? Yeah, there we are. Poor little lad, lost his ear. Alright, let's crack in, crew. I am going to kick off with a speed paint that I've just been absolutely frothing recently. This one's called Forest Sprite.
Whimsical.
No, it's actually just a can of Sprite left in the forest.
Oh.
Yeah, which
Apologies.
is... Yeah, it's pretty bad taste, really. Should be a Solo. The original Thirst Crusher. The stream isn't sponsored, but if Solo is watching, please...
Mr. Solo, please.
Please sponsor the channel. I would love to do nothing but drink Solo on stream. And I'm sure everybody would love to see it too. Yeah, this is a gorgeous colour. Don't know if anyone's used the speed paint range as their main one coat paint. I've only just started using them, having come from Contrast, but I'm very keen to hear what everyone's experiences are.
We've got a confirmation on the Sanguine Red.
Sanguine Red. Who's that coming from?
That's Matthew Rowley.
Matthew Rowley. Speaking of Matt, very Matt individual, Matt Rowley. Now, I was keen to chuck some tunes on in the background, but I didn't want to be DCMA.
That's fair.
Yeah, so if anyone knows how to put songs on in the background for a live stream, feel free to let me know so that we don't get just perma-kicked. Now, these guys were primed in Hyrax Brown by Colourforge, and then I Zenithal primed them just at pretty much top-down angle, which is pretty aggressive Zenithal. But Zenithal primed these bad boys with just white bone from Colourforge as well. Obviously quite a strong Colourforge theme. They just offer such good value for money. VFM, very high.
Is that Ultra Cycling Life? Talking about quick markers.
Oh, the AK quick markers.
AK quick markers.
Yeah. How have you found the AK quick markers? I've got a few here. I've only done a few little tests. We can crack out one of these puppies.
Fun.
White Bat Audio Males, YouTube friendly DMCA free stuff. I feel like if I Google White Bat Audio Males, I'm not sure what I'm going to find. So I'm going to need a punter in the comments to do that for me, Ginkgo, only because I don't know what that is. Let's try out a little quick marker from the Ork Quick Gen, Ork Flesh Quick Marker. Now, I've only just started using these, as you can tell by me being a bit of an idiot with it. Let's go this guy. So the way these work is they're essentially just quick gen speed paints, aka this. But they are in a marker. Now, one of the things I do love is that they've got a big fat old tip, which is what you really want when you're contrast or one coat painting. You press the end, saturate the nozzle, it inevitably wants to drip. And you go from there. I'm still learning how to control these though, because they are a bit different. I think they're quite good for army painting though. Like the control's decent, huh? And when you're doing contrast, you need a fat tip.
You need a fat tip. Is that what you said?
Yeah. What do we got on the White Bat Audio? Ash is crossing live. She's my man in the chair.
Audio is looking like a lot of copyright safe, like playlists and stuff. A bit more like background music kind of thing.
As reported by our trusted live chat.
That's it.
Okay.
Thanks, live chat.
Yeah. I think that was Ginkgo. Huge. If I knew what I was doing, I'd probably be able to like gift you some sort of reward or something, but I'm just a classic noob.
You get a pat on the back.
Yeah, digital pat. So yeah, as you can see, the only thing I'm finding with these markers is it feels like the paint's very thin, which is funny because the 3rd gen quick gen, aka one coat paints, of any of the one coat paints are the thickest ones I've ever used. They are very, 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 very intense. But it's a good result. Like, it works well. And if you're doing multiple boys, you know, if you're doing a whole unit, the fact that you don't have to go back to the wet palette is a pretty big thing.
That's good.
Yeah, I do enjoy the beginners. Actually doing a splendid job monitoring the chat here. I feel like I'm just looking at it myself.
What do you want me to do?
Just yell it out. We got punters yelling in.
Pardon me.
Yeah, get vocal, get loud. Was it Jennifer Lopez?
Let's get loud.
Yeah, so Jennifer. Oh God, imagine if we could have that playing.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, that would turn the stream upside down. So that's
someone is saying, Ultra Cycling Life, that you sometimes have to go over it again after drying.
okay. That is a good shout. What else we got?
What else do we have? A lot of love for the fat tips and girth, and questions about the resilience of that tip.
Resilience of the tip is decent. Decadent Pig. I've just been now. It seems like Ultra Cycling Life can really pitch in here, but I've just been washing it in water, and I last used this probably a week and a half ago, and I cracked it open, and the tip was fine. The brush wasn't crusty. It was handling well. So I might not just yet. I'm gonna just chuck the lid on and store it standing up, and we'll come back to that because I wouldn't mind trying a second pass because just a little bit light at the moment.
Ultra Cycling Life is saying that the tips are better on the AK.
Yeah. Oh, really? Interesting. Because the other alternative is, and it's quite a difference, the Army Painter speed paint markers. They've got a foam tip. And you know what? I actually think I prefer the foam tip. But I'm only learning these guys just now, so I would be very, very open to trying some different stuff. Actually, what I might do, let me show you the comparison to the Vivid Green AK Quick Gen.
So we've done Sprite Green and now Vivid Green.
Vorus.
Forest
Just
Sprite.
a Russian forest. Forest Sprite for the first guy.
Uh-huh.
First, I should say, little idiot. And then we jump to an AK Orc Flesh marker for this guy. And you'll see the difference in the consistency immediately. Very thick.
What was I going to say?
What have we got?
We have got... The army painted markers are quite rigid, so that's something to be mindful of.
Correct.
And Ultra Cycling Life is storing theirs horizontally.
Oh, truly? When do we get the focaccia recipe drop? Dude, that's on the paid channel, man.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's locked behind a paywall. Come on, dude.
We can't just start with that.
Yeah, I gotta. Maybe in like 3 years, if you guys are still there, I'll let that in. But that's locked. So.
That's green.
Yeah, that is.
Vivid.
That is vivid. It says what it is what it says on the label. That's the difference between the two AKs. Now they're different paints. One's Orc Flesh and one's Vivid Green, but as you can see, way different. Way different. What do we got?
So, some specifics around storage of the markers. AK horizontally and army markers vertically has been best for Ultra Cycling Life.
Freaking love those tips, man. Keep them coming.
Tips about the tips.
Tips about the tips. Tip meta.
Tips squared.
This is huge play. Yeah, look how dark this paint is. It is incredibly pigment dense. Why I kind of like it, it's taking me a little bit to get used to. It's very different to GW or speed paint. Is I'm a big fan of the fact that you could water it down if you wanted to.
So we've got options.
We've got options. Do you know what I mean? We've got options.
So which one was someone advised to do like a second coat?
Yes.
The other one.
Yes, that was the speed paint marker, and we're going to jump in and do that after we've done this. Which is why I didn't fully clean the tip. Speaking of cleaning the tip, classic contrast method. Oversaturate the area. Dry your brush. Don't wet it with water. Just wick it off with a paper towel. And then just put the edge right into the gap. Let it soak up the excess. And that is a one-way ticket to a successful contrast application.
Is Armageddon like... Is it dark? Is that what that man Ricky is kind of referring to? The vivid green is dark. Must have been living on Armageddon.
I'm not too sure. If I'm honest with you, I thought Armageddon would surely... Oh, I guess probably it's very light. It's very polluted, you know, so there mustn't be...
True.
Maybe that's it.
I guess what caused the Armageddon?
That's a really deep question. You're going to have to ask. I reckon... I'll tell you who's going to know that. Opening Salvo is going to know that answer.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, he's going to know. He's going to be able to respond, and I'm going to chuck him right under the bus. Because I don't even know anything about Armageddon.
Take it away. No. Opening Salvo.
I think it's like it's an important world, right? And the Orks are just there to party. You know what? I don't even care. It's just Gazgul coming back, honestly. That's all I care about. And I know you're passionate about him.
Totally.
What's the next Primarch team? Are we getting the Khan? That's all I want. I want Khan before GTA 6. Are we getting it, chat?
They're all typing really long answers.
No, there's actually a lag, I think. I've just realised in my stream noobishness.
He's tanned. Okay.
Oh, he's tanned. Now we're on.
Now we're on.
We're getting Russ next. Oh, man.
Russ.
No, that's not Russell Crowe. There's actually a character called Russ. Imagine... Oi, okay. Real talk, chat, real talk. Imagine Russell Crowe. Hear me out. Russell Crowe on Armageddon fighting Gazgul and Yarrick at the same time. He kind of enters the arena and he's battling all forces. That would be GW stock, and just everything about the game would go crazy. That's what we need. We need big Russ. Someone get the Crow.
Get him.
Someone get the Crow.
not entertained. Armageddon was called... I can't see that word from back here.
Ulanol.
Ulanol?
That sounds like a medicine. I don't know if Dan's having me on here.
It is a nice beard.
I was just about to go back and have a hit on this guy with the quick gen marker for round 2 as recommended, but she's still a bit wet in here, so I'm going to just soak up a little bit of the excess that's pulled down there and give it a bit more time to dry before we return.
Would you ever use like a little hairdryer or fan or something to dry that?
It's a good question. I think it's actually quite... I think people who know what they're doing...
Yeah.
I think people who are actual professionals...
Like those little heat guns.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a common thing that people would use. Like I said, for professional units.
Or even speedier.
Yes, speedier paints
Speedier
is what they
paints.
become.
Yeah.
Exactly. Rumoured to be the Ork homeworld. As in Armageddon's going to become the Ork homeworld.
Ulanol was the Ork homeworld.
Oh. There you go. Hairdryer meta. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, I do need a hairdryer, as you can see. My beard takes a while to dry, so...
Okay, so a bit of info from Darwin Jones. War of the Beast was a book in Horus Heresy where they fought the orcs on Ulanol. This is a little bit of background.
Okay.
It's named Ulanol. Some controversy around the name.
Okay. Little controversy around the name. We're switching to Absolution Green. This is another speed paint. Very cool dark green. You would find this in a deep forest in the winter. That's this shade.
Deep forest in the winter.
Yep, if you're deep in the forest during the winter, I guess it might be snowy, but outside of the snow, it would be this cool green.
Cool green.
Yep.
A new edition box, Russ versus the hotel receptionists.
Yeah, honestly, a 1v1 box. A 1v1 box would be huge. And also not done. Any takers on a Joy Toy launch 1v1 box? Russell Crowe versus a hotel lobbyist. Yeah, in the middle of the board, you've just got like a phone. And you've got to just essentially rush the phone. That's huge. Does Russ still hit on 5s and 6s? Like, is he like an orc? What's his accuracy like? I just realised I've probably been painting.
That's a great question, and I'm going to leave that for the chat to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you might.
Yeah. Okay. Ulanol was teleported by the Admech after the war and was rediscovered hundreds of years later and called Armageddon.
Yeah, right. I didn't realise War of the Beast was set so far in the past.
Wow.
So if you're just joining in, we are painting one of the Orc boys from the Armageddon box set. And I've just jumped in, started speed painting a few of these lads. Just laying down some initial colours before I switch over to some acrylics. Did the stream just go down?
Did everyone hear us?
Nope.
No.
Are we back? Yep. Okay.
It's like we never left.
It's like we never left. Just a few serious things here while I'm at it. This is quite a small brush for me from a contrast perspective. I don't usually use such a small brush, but I gave my biggest brush away to a friend. And this is... I've got one that's a little bit bigger. But I do highly recommend, if you're using contrast paints, to use as big a brush as possible. It makes such a difference. The old B.O.B., a big old brush.
A big old brush.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle.
Now, there is a code here. AKMQ024, I think is what it is. Is that Pudrit? White?
Putrid, I reckon it probably is meant to be. Putrid white.
That makes sense. We're talking
Yep.
about
Tell me about it. What have we got?
a great ogre flesh colour that Ultracycling Life found recently.
No way. Good shout. Great shout. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to get a little bit more amongst the markers. I think they do have quite a use case, especially for how I like to paint armies in big batches and at pace. Alright.
Paints for pace.
Paints for pace, mate. That is the Absolution Green speed paint by Army Painter on that lad. And we're nearly at the end of our orc skin endeavours. How's that chat? Bit choppy, but it's back. Yeah, I think it dropped out for a second, Ginkgo. I apologise. I did see it on my end.
We're good now?
Yeah, I think we're good now. I'm trying my best to use different skin tones, but I'm going to go back to Forest Sprite because I've got it here and I really like it. So,
Sorry, the final piece to the puzzle about the Armageddon, I guess, story is Big Gaz wants to reclaim the ancestral world.
oh, so it's an ancestral world, is it?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And that's obviously where the conflict comes from.
Right.
I was wanting some validation from you.
Okay. Me? From me?
From you,
Or
yeah.
from me?
Do you know the answer?
Well, yes, I'm assuming Big Gaz has landed on the planet, and everyone else is like, mate, get the hell off. And he's like,
this is my
mate,
ancestral planet.
yeah, I'm literally from here, dog. So, and then that must be it. He's kicked it off. If you want, in the cupboard, that one there, there's a really large orc with his hand in the air. You want to grab him for me, please?
Sure.
That'd be dope. You're the best.
This cupboard?
Yep, on the right, yep.
A large orc with his hand in the air.
Yeah, he's black, unpainted, very large. That's too thin.
How low am I going?
Yeah, about there.
It's unpainted.
Yeah, now we're talking.
He's an orc.
Ash is in the cupboard trying to currently find my Gazgul conversion. I did many moons ago. No, that's an ogre. I feel like I'm talking to Groot. I am Groot.
Oh, like big but not huge, like this.
Big, but that's an orc. That's one step closer. It's not the right orc, but
All right.
she's holding up Captain Badrock.
Stop saying things and like laughing.
Okay, I'll stop laughing.
Oh, is it a heavy one?
No, that's a old school orc. It is an orc though. You're on the right track. You're doing great.
Is that the right size?
No, it's bigger than that. I think he's the only black unpainted one in there, though. So as you can see, this one's pulled up a bit here. So just dab my brush off. Don't wash it. That's the one.
It was lying down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really love this shade. Works well with a bit of a mix too. So, oh, drop the phone. I can't see it. That's my Gazgul conversion that I did when War of the Beast. Speaking of that, was it War of the Beast, the box set with the Space Wolves? Just converted him to be, and I also made his head a lot bigger. I really felt like that was he got let down with his wee little baby head.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I got to paint this guy up though. I really do. That was a fun conversion, that one.
Cool. Do you want to put away?
Oh, you can just keep it here. Alright, we've smashed through a whole bunch of the orc skin tones. I think for sure we'll have to just finish on this banner boy here before we jump over and get into a bit of some different colours. What am I gonna... Is this guy dry yet? Still not dry. I really do need some different skin tones. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm picking up. You know what? Let's go a little wacko.
Etherzoid19 says, "Hey Nick."
Hey Ethan. Ethan's one of the nicest people I know.
Nice.
What I'm going to do with this big boy here is I am going to mix a little bit of the Forest Sprite and a little bit of Zealot Yellow. Do a little hot mixing. If you're ever doing some wet blending with contrast paints, speed paints, whatever, always start with the lighter color. So we're going to start with the Zealot Yellow, and I want his face to draw the most attention. So I'm just going to slap this puppy on into all the areas where the little Mufasa moment, wherever the light hits here.
Very nice.
And then you want to work pretty quickly. Don't muck around too much. A little bit of over doesn't really matter. And then we just go straight to the Forest Sprite and just let them blend.
Are you liking the sculpts?
Yeah, I am. I really am.
That's from that rally.
Yeah, I think they're really nice. I wasn't sure about some of them, but they've all turned out beautifully, to be honest. They've done a cracking job. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on stream. They're actually quite nice. And I do really love converting. It's probably the thing that I miss the most about the old Orc Boy sculpts is the customization and how easy it was. So that's, you know, that's a sad part for me, but you can still buy them. So, you know, as long as they keep the option available to buy, that's all I care about.
We've got some love for Brett from Ben Collins.
Hell yeah, baby. Little love for Brett. I think Brett's, he is in the live chat, I believe.
And I think it's Ghost led. The Orcs had a huge empire during the Great Crusade. It was the largest concentration of Orcs. The home world of the empire was named Eleanor Prime. It was relocated and renamed afterwards. Just more backstory to the Armageddon.
You know what? On my 2026 bingo was not having you read out fucking Orc lore.
We had a lot.
That is crazy, dude. That is crazy. Wow.
Nick's like, yep, check. It's another fantasy.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a fantasy of mine, but as it turns out, that was pretty hot.
Cute.
Say it again.
Before that, Ricky is asking, does it blend?
It does. Yes, does it blend?
Does it
Thank you,
blend?
Ricky. I wanted to throw that reference out, but I didn't know if anyone would, so I was trying to be subtle. You're a legend. Yeah, look at that little... and you know what? In answer to your question, Ricky, I think it does blend. Look at that. That's pretty sensual. I love the variety, that a little bit of quick blending with the old speed paints.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. Young Mickey in the chat. You better be going else, watching some other person paint there, I reckon, Mick. Sit down, Dad, and enjoy the video. Now, I reckon someone in the chat will be some sort of live stream nerd, super nerd, and they're going to be able to tell us how to do a multicam situation. Because we've got two cameras, but the only way I know how at the moment is to flick the switch and say hello, hello, hello. Thanks for tuning in. We're up at 31 viewers. How fun.
Cody wants you to start again.
Start again?
You
Can we
just got
start?
here.
Well, to be honest, some people are probably thinking, hurry up, Cody, so you haven't missed much, mate. Yo, low key, how good is the Citadel texture spreader?
It's like a hexagonal little grip.
It's just the best.
It's
for,
like a pencil.
It is, but it's a spreading texture. If there's an untextured surface, you've got this. This is genuinely, that's a tool for life.
Tool for life.
I wonder if you could spread butter with it.
Let's not try.
Okay. A little bit negative from you. I reckon we're probably hitting the point now where we can reapply hieroglyph. I am using OBS. Yes, correct. Now, we had a legend in the chat say you have to go over a second time using the quick gen markers. So we're going to give it a go.
Here it is.
Here it is. This is the second round. Little pump. Load her up. Little dump. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Are you going to cover like every single spot again, or would you just do bits? Do you know?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd probably just do the bits that need it. And then I guess it's a natural... You know what this would actually be really good for? Is if you were inclined to prime your miniature in yellow, and then you use this. I think that would be a fantastic use of this product. Because the yellow would add a level of... pretty aggressive level of pre-shade. And I reckon you'd have a good time. Just quietly.
Love it. Bond Gripper 89 is saying, have the switch halfway between both cameras.
You have to read that again slower. Sorry, what did we say?
Have the switch halfway between both cameras regarding your question.
Yes.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, otherwise, okay. That's me after cleaning the tip for the quick gen marker. I know it seems pretty boring, but I had no idea, so didn't have to clean it. And that does look a lot better. Great shout out cycle. That's much closer to what I was looking for from that. So that's a huge shout, mate. I really, really rate that. So what do we got? We have to have the switch halfway between both cameras.
Is this the switch?
Maybe, yeah, do a little drag. Now it looks like I've died. It's just a memorial. Yeah. I don't think that's it.
Not the switch.
Yeah, I don't think that's the switch. Okay. We live, we learn. I might have to... Oh, Aiden in the chat. Huge. We might have to Google later on what the switch is. There it is. There's it's an in memoriam. Love the lag. That's Tip Top's the one. All right. I reckon I'm going to switch over to this big dog here. And we're going to get loud. He's gone and done it. What else have we got? Olive uniform, dark steel.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
You can tell that Ultimate Cycling Life has been doing a lot with these markets. Well done.
Yep. No, it's deeply appreciated too, because I haven't had a chance to use them as much as I want. Crew, I'm going to switch over and I'm going to show you this product from the 3rd gen AK range. This is a good true metallic metal. Hey, it goes on well. It reminds me of old school lead belcher as it just ejaculates all over the thing there. That's good. But a really, really, it's like a smooth old school lead belcher.
I think also Hieroglyph has given us an answer for setting this up, but it might not be a tonight thing.
Okay.
If we have to set up a new scene with both inputs and then make the face cam a little bit smaller to put it where you want.
Oh, truth.
He loved to paint. That's your your memorial, like.
He loved to paint.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's on my gravestone.
Exactly.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of things on my gravestone. I don't think that's making the top 10. But it is true, though. It is true.
And someone's asking about Villainy inks.
Oh, yeah, shout. You mess with Villainy inks. You know what? Can you cut to the front for me? So, I haven't messed with Villainy inks yet. I'm pretty confident that I'm right in saying that that's the Grimdark Compendium's ink range that they released. Please tell me if that is incorrect. I haven't messed with them yet, but I am very, very keen to. I don't actually think we have them in stock just yet. Are they out officially? I know they're on pre-order for a long time. I'd love to hear. It sounds like potentially you've got some XP with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love them.
Loved them? What is it you love about them?
Tell us more.
Yeah, tell me more. I am very invested in trying them because I do love the Grimdark Compendium. One of my very good friends actually used to sculpt for them.
Confirmation on Grimdark.
Yeah.
I told you I was sick.
Yeah. No one ever listens to me, Cody. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that is actually very, very. You've brought up a couple of good points there. I might actually flesh them out. I might flesh them out. Very unheard, as I say on a live stream. How good. Okay, I reckon I know the answer to that scene setting thing as well. So that's a very good shout. I don't know if I can do it midstream though, but I do know how to fix that for the future. But yeah.
Do you want me to sneak back so people can see
Yeah,
the painting?
I reckon. So that's just a quick application of the 3rd gen, quick gen dark steel. There's not too much to talk about there, really. It is just what it is. It just is what it says on the label.
It's good advertising.
Yep, does well. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and do that on a bunch of the lads here. Front cam, all you need.
That's it. And we've got a request for a beginner's guide or stream. Starter paints, brushes, technique. I want to get started with D&D mini painting from Nocturnal.
Yes, I love that shout, mate. Yeah, we can for sure do that. Mick, we're doing a live stream here today, partly because I wanted to test out some of the different settings and stuff like that, and to know that we've got the technology to do this in the future. You know, if we live stream a tournament or something like that, if we happen to have a large game space for 50, 60, 70, 80 people, something random like that. If we ever did that, it'd be nice to know we could live stream. So I wanted to test it out. But we've got videos coming out from Monday, Mickey, and I will be doing some beginner videos around getting started in the hobby, because it is a very, very, very important thing, because it can be super overwhelming.
Yeah. The desk of paints can be, I don't know how you pick what you pick, but you obviously do. So that's why you're teaching the people.
Amen. We love it.
So regarding Grimdark, they're really versatile, and they can be used as speed paint over white.
Oh, she's did not know.
Yeah. The blood has particles in it that make it look like realistic gore, and the control is amazing.
Okay. I'll be honest, when I'm not reading the chat, I'm having it read to me. Lush, I know. And I thought you were going to say that it has blood in it when you at the start of that sentence, and I was like,
"Oh." I was concerned about where that was going as well, if I'm honest.
Happy in the first half there. Yeah. Okay. Well, good to know there's no actual blood in the gore.
Just particles.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whatever happened to Al Gore? Does anyone know? He was huge in the early 2000s. You know, the whole, he had that run in with Bush.
Truth? Is that his
Inconvenient Truth. He had the big doco. And then Al Gore just dropped off the radar. What's he up to? Does anyone know?
Dude, speaking of things that weren't on the bingo card, it was talking about Al Gore tonight.
I actually knew I had a dream that I was going to talk about Al Gore tonight. I don't know why. I just knew it.
There you go.
Yep.
We got some love for the studio from George.
Hell yeah. Well, no, shout out to George for his help with the studio.
Honestly.
He's really just patting himself on the back there. For anyone who doesn't know, George, you helped me set the studio up. So, man, you've just seen a guy give himself a virtual reach around. If you didn't have that on your bingo card, you do now.
So much bingo chat.
Yeah, a lot of bingo chat.
Another tip from Ultra Cycling Life was buy minis that are not too detailed to start with if you're doing beginner stuff. I
love that shout from Cycle. I think, Mick, this is the way that I'm painting Mickey now. I would class this as a very modern approach to painting miniatures compared to potentially when you were a kid. And I can say that because I know you are. When we were young, mate, it used to be a little bit more like this, where you would paint it. You'd spray paint it black.
Al Gore, sorry.
Oh, yeah, give me an Al Gore. I'm dead. We've peaked.
Got him.
Al Gore. Oh, I can't handle that, eh? That is too much. All right, that's winning.
So we've got Russell Crowe versus the
Yeah, okay. We've got a 1v1 box set being released. It's been officially confirmed, I think, by James Workshop. James Workshop. Yeah. That's Russell Crowe versus the Receptionist.
Yes.
The one objective in the middle of the map.
Yes. It's
just a phone, and you just got to roll to see who wins and gets it.
No.
And then Al Gore. That is too much. I'm out.
No one really weighed in on what Big Russ would, like the dice, the number.
Oh, what? Yeah, what would Big Russ hit on? Russell Crowe. If he was on a tabletop game, what's he hitting on? Is he hitting on 3s? Is he a Space Marine? Is he hitting on 5s? Is he an Orc? Surely he's an Orc. Big Russ.
I think it's very thematic for him to be an Orc.
Yeah. I don't know. Strength and Honor. That's pretty Space Marine.
I don't know enough.
Yeah. Well, you were just reading Orc lore to me before, so I got a little bit excited. Anyway, sorry. I think we digress. Sorry, Mickey. But yes, we have... This was like the classic style where you did... You know, you primed it black and then you painted using like an acrylic paint in a little wee pot. Like this. And it was probably really thick. Like this. And you needed to do multiple coats because some reason it was thick but still thin. And it was a real trial. But nowadays, it's all about much thinner paints. And, you know, painting it over a bright base coat so that it's a lot quicker and easier. Speed paints, contrast paints, they're just fantastic. They really do live up to their name. They do just speed up your painting. So, yes, can't speak highly enough of them.
Cool.
I feel like there's been a whole bunch of chat being thrown. Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah. It was, painting was hard, man. And this is another thing that's quite new. Mickey, I'll give you a bit of a show. I'm not using it right now as such, but that's just because I'm using a metallic paint. But they use something called a wet palette now. I feel like it's such a boomer the way I'm saying this, but and it keeps the paints nice and moist, so that they, you know, these are still quite liquid, even though I haven't touched them in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or so. So, yeah, there's been a lot change. It's actually a lot easier. It's a lot more approachable, and it's really easy for kids to get into it too now. We've got some kid-focused videos coming up on the channel. We launch on Monday, and I'll be hoping to get some kid-centric or dad or mum-centric videos up within the first month or so.
Cute.
Yeah,
It's
it should be
fun for the
pretty.
whole family.
Yeah, fun for the whole fam, you know.
And we reckon that Big Russ hits on a 3+.
Big Russ on a 3+.
Last.
Yeah, okay, that's a detail I respect.
I also said that person's name is Bond Gripper, but I think it's Bond Ripper.
It is... No, it's Bond Gripper.
Is it?
No, it definitely would be. It wouldn't be Bong Ripper. It would be Bond Gripper.
Bond Gripper.
Must be French.
Must be.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What does Bond mean in... That means good, doesn't it? In French, so he's grabbing the good.
Good grip.
Good grip. He's got a great grip. Great grip, that guy. Or lady. Yeah, true. Shout out to you, Bond Gripper.
We've got a question about the specific green you're using for your orcs.
Oh, hit me.
So sorry if this has been asked already or answered already. What green are you using for your orcs, and what are some good colours for orc skin? Pardon me.
For work skin. This is a cracker of a question. And boy, do I have a video coming out for you in 2 weeks' time. But until then, let me give you a peek behind the curtain, mate.
Inside scoop.
Who is this from? What's the name? I've been loving your name reading ability.
Trail X Rage.
Okay. Great shout. Thanks, Trail. So, mate, there's a few things going on here. I'm a big fan. What we might even do, just very quickly, is switch to the old top-down. Front on, sorry. So, mate, I'm a big fan of diversity in general, actually, but especially when it comes to orcs. I really do like having a different skin tone mix throughout the unit. And when I switch back to the top-down, you'll be able to see, I'll pull up some of the other models that I've painted in the last week or so, just to kind of show people how to paint that. But some of my favourite paint ranges, I don't really have a favourite, but there's a few that I do go back to, and one that I've recently discovered, which I'll show you on the top down in just a second. But today I've been using a selection of speed paints and one coat paints, just to kind of set a really bright base tone. So it might flick on down. So I'll try and do my best to remember and match it up. But this very dark, matte, super saturated guy was painted using an AK Vivid Green. If you're after a one coat paint, this would be quite a good one. Very, very strong, very, very pigmented. This guy here was with Forest Sprite. Again, another solid one coater. This one here, a bit of an interesting tone. I'm not sure I would paint more in the unit this colour, but it's quite unique, that's for sure. Absolution Green. Would be a really nice cloth colour, I think, more than anything. And then this bloke here, who I'm actually really loving. That second coat, huge shout out to our mate Upcycle in the chat. I did one coat of this and I didn't really love it. Did another coat and bang.
Popped.
Can't believe it's not butter. Brought it to life.
It's great.
Yeah.
We've also had some advice for undercoating. So pink goes under orange and yellow is amazing. Pardon me, I read that horribly.
You have had a few wines, so
I've had
forgive
one
us.
and I will be having another. Pink undercoat for oranges and yellows is amazing. Makes them burst.
Yeah, I can't agree more, mate. I'm a massive fan of the old pink and orange. I've got, as you can see here, this guy wasn't painted using that method. It's actually a bit of a specific combination that I picked up from an old blog by a gentleman named Peter Zellner, absolute legend. And this is painted using a mix of Jacaro Orange and Avalan Sunset. And you paint it right up to quite a bright yellow, and then you glaze it down with Doom Bull Brown from Games Workshop. Or Warhammer, as they're known nowadays. Good luck keeping up. My goodness. So yeah, that's my favourite yellow painting style. But for a one-coat approach, you cannot beat pink, I reckon. Pink, undercoat, then white on top, then yellow. Bon appetit. How good is the Vallejo Express? I looked at you, Ash, when I said this.
Are you asking me?
Just realised you couldn't care less. To the chat, Vallejo have an express range of paints, and they are fantastic. I don't have any with me right here, right now, but they have two yellows that are fantastic. Dreadnought yellow, and I think it's called Imperial yellow. So if you're after a good yellow paint, if you're doing Imperial Fists or Bad Moons for Armageddon, those are very, 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 very beautiful paints. So, yeah, we can switch down. But yeah, here's a cheeky little recap of some different paint styles for orc skin tones. And you can have a unit be really diverse in its skin tone, but if you use a similar highlighting color, it keeps a nice unification across the unit. So, yeah, it's a good way to kind of...
Unified unit.
A unified unit, putting the unit in Unify. Alright.
What is a Kroot? Because Trailix Rage is saying that Absolution Green would look great on his Kroot.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Such a good Kroot. The Kroots are I'm going to be corrected in the chat for sure on the exact origins, but they are a range of carnivore... like, are they native to, or are they like those things that get brought in? I'm not too sure, but they are played within the Tau, which is like a little race of kind of geeky aliens that just shoot stuff, kind of thing. Kind of a race that everyone seems to hate, which is kind of sad because their aesthetic is super cool. Brett and I were literally talking about restarting his Tau army like about 3 days ago. So he might be forcing me to commission paint that on the channel. You never even know. So we might have some of that earlier than we think.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
A question about using pink on orcs for like lips, ears, scars.
Yeah, what's the question? Is it...
What's your opinion on pink bits on orcs?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say the jury's out. I was going to say my life motto, but I don't know if I can say that on the stream. Do what you want to do, I would say is the PC version of my life motto. I would say if it makes you happy, just channel Sheryl Crow. If it makes you happy, then go ahead and do it. That's for sure. But I don't know. If it's done well, it looks really good, but I don't know if it does get done well that often. So I think for me, I would err on the side of not doing it. But if it makes you happy and you can do it well, go for gold.
The concept sounds cool. Like, that's a nice little color combo.
Yeah, well, it kind of breaks up the green skin tone, right? So it is smart. For sure. I do think it's got merit. It's just whether or not I like to do it or not, I guess, is the question.
Let a thousand blossoms bloom.
Let a thousand blossoms bloom, indeed.
I think we've had some Kroot lore. Do you want?
Yeah, drop the Kroot lore.
So you hit the nail on the head.
Yep. Who's this coming from? We've got a lore master here.
Trail X Rage.
Trail X Rage. Here we go. Yep.
Has a Tau army. It's Warhammer 40k Gundam.
Oh, shout, dude. Yes. Very clever analogy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Knowing nothing about any of those.
Totally,
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. And then Darwin Jones is saying native to the world of, that's Petch or P-E-C-H, however you want to.
P-E-C, Peach.
Peach?
Yeah, Peach.
The Kroot are an auxiliary force of mercenaries that work for the Tau Empire.
That's it. Auxiliary is the term I was looking for. Just like the Romans. A few auxiliaries hanging around. We love that.
Cool. I'm going to get a refill.
Yeah, go fill your wine up. Enjoy. Team, I'll do my best to monitor the chat.
You've got it.
Whilst Ash is refilling her wine. Oh, I'm gonna flick back to Trail X Rage as well because I realised I think I half answered your question, mate. Oh my god, oops, thank you. Welcome back, Ash. In terms of painting skin tone with orcs, this is a range of paints that I have only just started using very recently, in the last 2 weeks, I reckon. Ionic, and they are fantastic. They're a little bit thicker, but not thick like an old style Citadel paint. They've got a really good, I really like a lot of control from the nozzle, and this actually blocks that. So when you're shaking it, you know, you don't have to take the lid off so the lid doesn't blow up. They work really, really well. So these are very saturated. They're just a perfect consistency. The colors are really, really good. I've been frothing this particular one, Enchanted Blue. If there's any old school painters in the chat, I am dead set that this is the same recipe as the old Enchanted Blue as well. This is just hot to trot. You might see that later on. Outside of this little flow, which is dark marine green, forest green, and moss green, outside of them, a couple of other crackers is the Warpaint Fanatic range. And I can give you an example of what this looks like here. This one looks like this.
All three of those colours are on that guy?
Yeah, all three of these colours. So it's quite a cool green skin tone. A little bit different to maybe what I would traditionally use. But yeah, these are good. Angel green, guardian green, and emerald forest. And if you want to see these guys in action, from memory, it was these two lads here. So a very traditional, real trad looking orc skin. I love them so much.
Is there yellow on top of that, or is that just the green?
Yeah, so one of my favourite paints, I feel like you just, I told you to ask that, but we really didn't tee that up. One of my favourite paints, and you can see by the way, I've strangled the poor thing to death, eh? I've absolutely flogged this tube. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a thin lad. That's how close I am to it. That's like toothpaste that you just absolutely, you don't want to let go of.
Well, you brush your teeth every day. It gets used up.
Maybe I should, no I won't.
No, don't.
Naples Yellow, absolutely divine paint. This one, if you haven't used this paint before, I highly recommend it. Adds a beautiful, beautiful soft finish. Absolutely froth that paint. One of my favorites. And then yeah, that's probably just a few of the paint ranges that I use all the time for the orc skins. This is probably the last one. Pro Acryl. What I love about Pro Acryl is just like, you know, listen. I've just said how much I love these paints, but dark marine green, moss green, doesn't really give you much to work with. Yellow green is an actual pigment name. So dark yellow green, and bright yellow-green. Pro Krill do a really good job of whatever they say on the label is just what it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Less
like
whimsy, more like...
Yes.
Yeah, you understand what you're...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dark golden brown. And that colour
is a dark
golden brown. You know what I mean? So that is something that is a real hallmark of Pro Krill, and I think they're really user-friendly as a result of that. So that is a few of those boys painted up. I reckon what I'm going to do is, now that I've painted a few different orcs up to a certain level, let's go ahead and smash this guy out, hey? Let's really ramp up some quality. Unless someone wants to see something very different painted up right now.
What do the people want?
What do the people want?
Brett says wow.
G'day, Brett. You got a bit of love earlier, mate, in the stream. Someone was sharing their love for you. Sam, was it? No, there was someone.
I can't remember. All the lore has, unfortunately,
it's got
taken over my brain.
Alright, crew, I'm going to show you some paints that I've been testing recently. When I say recently, I mean twice last week. These are pretty juicy, hey, the P3 range. Has anyone used these? Ionic and P3, I feel like, are the dark horses in the paint world. No one uses them, and that was me until maybe a month ago. And I just thought, you know what? I don't like not knowing, so I thought, let's have a little go. And P3 is good. They're a little bit more expensive per bottle, I will say that, but they're saturated, they're beautiful, they blend well with other paints, and I've just started testing their metallics. I don't paint metallics a lot, to be honest with you, but I wanted the ability to showcase it, you know, on our videos we've been recording. And again, any old school painters floating around might remember Tin Bits. Any frothers for the Tin Bits in the chat? Give me a shucker. Miss my old Tin Bits. Deathless Metal by P3. Mate, if this isn't Tin Bits reincarnatable, I don't bloody know what is. So that is a hot paint. We'll chuck it on here. And then Copper Pipe. I love a bit of pipe. So we will go ahead and chuck that on now. I'm going to be shaking these for a hot second. So.
You may shake one?
Yeah, you can shake molten bronze. ASMR. We should switch to the top down for the shaking. I mean, away from the top down for the shaking. Sorry, everyone. That was a poor joke. Poor taste. Grow up, Nicholas. What do you got? Thank you.
Shaken, not stirred.
Oh, Bond. How good. Who's the best Bond? What do you reckon? You reckon Daniel Craig, don't you?
I definitely think Daniel Craig, but for some reason my brain was going to say Daniel Radcliffe because I just got the Daniels mixed up. But definitely Craig. Straight up. Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty raucous.
My preference usually in men is for like dark features and brown eyes and stuff, obviously.
Wow.
But
thank Christ
he makes a really good case for like blondie blue eye kind of guys. So
you know he's got a personality too, right?
Yeah, he does, and abs.
Now I understand why you like me. Dark features and no abs. It all makes sense. Oh, good. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Go. Your dream woman is super close, everyone. You've just got to go find who she loves and be the absolute opposite in most ways. I don't think I could actually... that scene when he comes out of the water, when he does that little...
With his little, like, boy shorts on?
Yeah, his little boy shorts. That is a good scene.
Yeah.
Little pout? That's a good pout. I've got to work on my... I don't think my pout's very good. Maybe at the end of the stream I'll do a pout and we can get, like, a pout rating going.
Brett reckons Sean... especially in his Zardoz outfit.
Yes. You know why Brett's saying that? Because Brett really wants to get me a Zardoz outfit and have it wear it around the office. Brett, are you going to deny the claim? Are you denying this claim?
Patrick Gibson, who plays Bond in 007 First Light game, should be the new Bond.
Patrick Gibson, that name's hyper familiar.
I'm going to be googling Patrick Gibson.
I might need a Google on that. Who was the Aussie guy that played Bond? Because he was underrated, eh? I reckon he got criminally...
Is Patrick Gibson Irish?
The name would suggest so, but I am unfamiliar.
The right person. Interesting. He's a bit of like a...
Oh, he's little.
He's little.
Oh, he's very little. Oh, he's quite...
I see here.
I see the one on the right. He's quite thick in that.
Interesting.
You know what? Interesting. Don't know if I agree, but I can't say I disagree.
Is this like the...
Oh, First Light. Yeah. Oh, true. That's why I know the name. Yep. Yeah, cool. Good shout.
This picture makes him look like Ewan McGregor a little bit. Patrick Gibson.
I don't think I agree on that front.
Alright, well.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Brett wants both of you to have a Zardoz outfit.
Yeah, dude.
Cute.
Yeah, I don't think we'll get any work done. Well, I don't think anyone else will get any work done, but pretty arresting to be very visually arresting. But we'll have a good time though.
Zardoz.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brett, Ash has just Googled it and yeah. I think we got another fan. That's what I just heard. I think we got another fan. No, oh yeah. You're putting it on the camera.
Yeah. Show the people. Zardoz.
This is my new work outfit, crew. We're going to be doing future streams in the Red Mankini. What do we think? Give us a thumbs up in the chat if that's approved.
Wow.
How raucous is that? Imagine that getting...
Wow.
Yeah, I do think it's got legs. It's got a lot of legs, actually.
It's pretty much only got legs.
Yeah, you're right. It's practically all legs, which is how most people describe me. All 5'9" of me, just leg.
Just legs.
Yeah, so this is the old school Tin Bits P3 equivalent that I was yarning about hard out here. I just love this paint. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, a few thumbs up going on there.
There's been like hundreds and hundreds. Who's George Lazenby?
George Lazenby, another familiar name.
Someone's asking about the red that you just used. Was that the Sanguineous?
Yes, mate, it is. Yeah, so super interesting, huh? So this is the Sanguineous red. What is the name of the...
Sanguine is like...
Sanguine, yeah. I'm assuming it's that. This is the Sanguine red from Colourforge Decadent Pig. And this is straight from the rattle can onto the miniature prime. And this is it over the top of Hyrax Brown. So I'd already primed this, and I just did a bit of a split prime covering half the model, and I sprayed it on top. But look at the difference in incredible tone difference. Really, really, really crazy different. Aussie Bond, George Lazenby. That is the one.
Yeah, I just
Dude, Trail X Ray just pumping tonight.
like all the answers.
All the answers.
All the answers.
Far out.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, he's a classic. He's a good-looking rooster. A bit of a weak chin, though, isn't he?
He's got a cleft chin. He's not weak.
It's a bit pointy, I think. I think I like Obi-Wan Kenobi more.
Hello there.
Hello there. Did I just see a Dorkside miniature pop into the chat? Yes, I did. That's massive. Southside represent. Yeah, mate, the Colourforge rattle cans, seem
to be a vibe.
I love them. I love them. Could you mind grabbing 3 from the from just in front of the thing here? I just want to show people what I... This is such a little thing, and it's not that exciting, honestly. But
Is this one?
yeah, that's one. Yeah, and maybe the Sanguine Red. That's cool. Hyrax Brown.
This is Reliquary Red, matte finish.
Oh yeah, that one. I'll take that. Yeah, this will just do.
Did you paint the top?
Yeah, so this is something that I love to do. I'm just going to switch over, crew. With these cans this is the Colourforge. One of the big things is that these are a massive can, as you can see. Oh, where's the Mega Knob?
Yeah.
Mega Knob for scale. And
Massive.
like, you think that's a Mega Knob? That's the scale we're working with here.
Everyone.
So yes, Reliquary Red. I do apologise, everyone. I was telling you the wrong thing before.
You were saying Sanguine.
I was saying Sanguine Red. Someone might have run off and and bought a pallet of it. I'm so sorry,
Does
everyone.
it exist?
I don't know. I probably just made it bloody up. But reliquary. Oh, dude, I can't say that.
Reliquary.
It is reliquary. Okay. Red. This is the color that I was using with these guys here. Anyway, what I was going to show you is just because I can never remember exactly what the tone looks like, I like to paint the top. I just spray the lid, and it just really helps me kind of remember the exact tone. Now, this is a shocking example because it's just white, but, you know, there's white and there's white. Friggy Benno taught us anything. It's that the...
It's bone white.
Yes, the cream, the bone, the ivory, the off-white, or the beige.
And these are both matte finish, so the shiny one would be shiny.
Such a big shout. All of the Colourforge, I think, rattles are a matte finish. So they are really, 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 really interesting and really different. I love the matte finish, but for some things, I don't know. Some people might not like the matte finish. It's very different to some of the other rattle cans. I can give you an example. I'm just going to switch the top down. We're going to bring out our trusty Mega Knob again. Fingers crossed you can see. I showed this at the start of the stream, but that's the difference between a Chaos Black rattle can and a Colourforge matte black rattle can.
That's matte.
Both black, same super contribution. Very, very different blacks. Yeah, Trail X just
Stepping out for some.
Yeah, he's got his base coats for his Gundam up and running. Never got into Gundam.
It sounds like Gundam style.
Yeah, well, yeah, very similar. All right. Now I don't really want to paint too much. I'll have a blue helmet. We've missed a few bullets here. So this is just the initial coats. They can be a bit sloppier. Doesn't really matter with this style of painting.
So to confirm, all those thumbs ups were for you wearing that red outfit. Is that correct?
The thumbs up were for Brett purchasing me an outfit. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't own it, but that's what the thumbs up were for.
Well,
there
you've
might
got
have
some votes for that.
Yeah.
Even like
Well, I
a
did-
little like Mamma Mia.
I didn't give an option to not.
For the
for
alternative.
there was go-
yeah.
Bit-
Your silence is loud. Whoever didn't vote.
Yeah. You are seen, you are heard.
Yeah.
Bit of an autocratic move from me there. Just vote yes or get out.
Or yeah, don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay.
Didn't
well,
notice anyone saying no, so on we go. Now let's paint some of these heads metal. That's quite fun. Painting the skulls a nice metal.
Nice metal.
A nice metal. Now we're going to shift over to a bit of colour, a bit of pop, a bit of pizzazz. We're going to juice this dude up to the nines. And we are going to go... Give me a moment. Please hold.
Do you want me to flick to you?
Nah, not just yet. There's not much to see. And then I reckon we'll go... Let's try this colour because I've not used it. So, we're going to be painting some of the exciting elements of this banner knob. So I've got Tidal Wave Speed Paint. I've got Slaughter Red Speed Paint. And I've been challenging myself to use more of the 3rd gen Quick Gen because I haven't used them as much as some of the others. So I'm going to clear off the old palette here with a little tissue.
We've got some thoughts about Brett wearing the Zardoz for next Friday's 11th edition party.
The
Whoa.
gauntlet, dude.
Whoa!
This is real talk in the chat, Brett. I bet he's gone. He's left the chat. He's
That's
just
from men's.
yeah, men's massive. Men's. You know what? You got my vote. You got my vote. I reckon we may see.
Whoa!
I haven't checked Sportsbet. I don't promote gambling, but there may be pretty good odds on Brett showing up in the Zardoz. Oh, that is... What a chat. What a chat.
These are ideas, people.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few ideas, man. So we're starting off with the tidal blue, and this is...
Tidal wave.
Tidal wave.
Come on.
Oh, is it? Oh, Christ. I'm so bad at remembering the name of paints. Very vivid blue.
Even among the hairs.
Even among the hairs. And
so this orc is going to have just a few hairs on his helmet.
he will have a few hairs. Now, when I'm on a serious note, when I'm painting something like this, I'm often thinking in terms of contrast. So I want to create contrast on the miniature. So I've got a red banner here, and I want to have something that contrasts quite brightly next to it. And blue is a great way to contrast red. So we're just going to go ahead and lay that on the fun little helmet. And we might do a second coat in a little bit. The other thing that I'm thinking of as I'm painting is I want to try and work in threes. So I've painted a little bit of blue here. I need to find something, and I'm going to go down here. And I'm also going to try and find another blue component, and I'm going to choose this little leg right here. And at the end, the reason for this will become really apparent. But for now... Illuminati. Confirmed. For now, what I'll throw out there is that when we're looking at a miniature, if we have 3 points of interest, if we create these little triangles, it just helps center our kind of focus into the middle of the model and really helps lock in, you know, some of the extra little components that our eyes might not kind of grab onto naturally. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, what I'll also probably want to do is do the same thing with the red. So I'm going to get the slaughter red here. Now, obviously, we've got the big old red banner. Yeah. Nah, Brett, I don't think...
Brett, the people have voted.
Yeah, you know what? I will throw it out there. Jokes aside, I don't know if I would wear that in the winter either because, yeah, underwhelming is a good term. I respect that use. Very politically balanced approach there. All right, Brett, in summer, the next summer launch we've got, you and I, we're rocking them. Now, we're crossing back live. We've got our red here. To create another triangle, I want to try and find things on the miniature that I can use to create said triangle. Now, I'm going to paint this thing here, this big red panel.
Is it some armor or something?
I'm assuming, yeah.
That's red.
That is red. Hello, mama. And you can see the benefit of the big red brush. What?
It's the same color as that outfit.
As the Zardosh.
As the,
Yeah.
Zardosh.
So, I could paint this here as the red, but I'm actually thinking of painting his axe red. And when I say
That's what I would have done.
And when I say I'm thinking about doing it, it's already done.
He's done it.
I don't think too much. I mostly just do. So for anyone wondering, because it is a gorgeous freaking color, this is Slaughter Red by the Speed Paint 2.0. This is a cracking color, very pigment dense, just beautiful. Now, you can see I'll probably put a bit too much on here because it's running like absolute mad. So we might have to clean the old brush and just get a little bit of John Wick here.
Wick it up.
Just suck it off right here. Put it in and just let it suck the paint off. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Nice and simple. You don't want it running too far. But again, it doesn't really matter because we're going to be going over all of this anyway. So from that point, we're now going to flick over to a colour I have never used before. Solar Yellow. And you know what I do froth about the AK Quick Gens? Is this little intensity reader down the bottom. It's like when you drive out bush in Australia and it tells you how likely it is to have a bushfire. Well, this is the same thing on an intensity reader for the pigment
I was
inside.
thinking like the chilies on like a menu, you know, like one
Oh,
chili
yeah,
is
one
mild.
chili, two chili.
Yeah.
We have a two chili
Yeah.
AK quick gen. That's a much better analogy. That's a much better analogy. Is anyone else excited for Wargames Atlantic? The Damned for Trader Guard. Dude, I don't know about it.
I don't know anything.
Why don't I know
this.
about it? That's a surprise that you don't know anything
Say
about
more
it.
Super Ego.
Yeah, tell us more, Super Ego.
I also appreciate your use of capitals, Super Ego, so I know which words are which
Yeah.
in the name.
There's Brett. That's the man in the chair who knows actually what is going
That's
on
it.
in the business.
What
The
a
brain.
quick response.
That is, look at that bang, and he's on it.
He's on it. Yeah, we are. Should have him soon.
Super Ego, if you have any actual questions, I would just message Brett because he actually knows what he's doing. I'm just here for my rugged good looks, I think. He hasn't actually told me that, but it's kind of been inferred. Now, let's get the palette into view. Look at, this is a yellow paint, and it's a speed paint, and it's covering over black.
What's like your favorite color?
This speed paint?
That yellow.
Yeah, I love this kind of yellow. So yellow and blue, they're good mates, so we're just going to put them next to each other. That's not too bad. We don't hate that colour. That's a good yellow. There was someone in the chat, I think it was this Upcycle, was discussing painting yellow over a pink Zenithald miniature. This would be a fantastic colour for that. Look how bright that is.
So pink underneath.
Yeah, so you
And then
prime
on
it
top.
pink,
Yeah.
and then you spray white, and then you paint yellow over the top.
Cool.
Very classic method for... When I say classic, as in classic nowadays.
How come you only did 2 reds? Is that because the flag is already red?
Is that what someone's asking? Or you're asking?
I'm asking that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because the flag's already red, the flag creates its
3
own...
points.
The 3
Yep.
points.
Cool.
And then these 2 yellows, it's going to be difficult to have a third yellow point. We might even make this part yellow later on. That might be what we have to do, because otherwise it's going to be quite difficult to do it.
Brett has confirmed that your rugged good looks come first, and then the paint skills come after that.
Yeah. I actually thought I'd end up being a model. Yeah. How good.
There he is.
I did think that it would happen.
Alright, and Super Ego. They've just released a bunch of cool Trader Guard stuff. I backed some of the Kickstarter they did, but looking to get more. Bunch of cool Imperial Guard prop
Yes,
sets.
huge shout. It sounds like from what Brett was just saying, Super Ego, we're going to be getting that in pretty soon. After this, I'm going to jump on and have a little bit of a look, because speaking of Imperial Guard, I didn't tell you this. You'll see a live reaction here, crew. Oh no, you did find out. When I say find out, you're in the group chat, sorry. About the stuff I bought from England.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some of the Vostrian Guard that they did made to order. Oh, the nostalgia. And I missed it last time when they did that a few years ago, and I was so sad with myself. So as soon as they came out again, I went, nah, I got to get on this. This is way too cool. Way too cool. So we've got a lot of colour on this guy, and I don't know if there's too many more colours that I want to do. So I'm probably just going to do something a little bit fun here. I'm going to fill the middle of this one with yellow. And then I will paint black around the outside. So I'm going to throw a little cheeky question to the crew. I feel like everybody has a like a favorite speed paint or contrast paint or like, you know, one coat paint. What's yours? Well, top 2. You know what I mean? Because I've probably got 2 from every kind of system that I play with. So yeah, what are some of the one coat paints that you really go to again and again? Would love to hear. Yeah, men's. The price of the Vostrian box set was nuts, dude. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I had saved up $250 for it. And then I knew it wasn't going to be that. And then when it wasn't, I went, you know what? Fair enough. But I very fortunately have some very good friends who live in the UK. And it was a little bit cheaper. So I was a little bit cheeky. And I got it sent to them. And they're going to forward it on to me. So I'm really excited to paint that up. That'll be up on the channel. The moment I get that, that'll be up on our YouTube channel quicker than you can say Vostrian. I'll tell you that.
Alright, Super Ego has said snakebite leather.
Oh, OG, man. Such a beautiful paint.
It's a cool name.
Yeah, it's a cool paint too.
What colour is it?
It's a brown, but it's quite like a golden brown. I'm not sure how they would describe it, but I would classify it as like a golden kind of brown. Snakebite is an orc clan.
We have a vote for Vallejo Express Black Lotus.
Ooh, shout. I actually haven't used the Vallejo Express range like nearly at all. How bad is that? I've got to catch up. I know I've used maybe 3 or 4 of the paints, but I'm trying to make sure that I really show a good range of paints on the channel so that everybody can kind of find something they like. And that's definitely on my menu. So next time I'm at work, I'll probably grab a few of the Vallejo Express colors. If there's any other Vallejo Express colors that you recommend, please do chuck them in the chat, and I'll make sure to pick them up if we've got enough of them, and I would love to practice with them. So yeah, let me know.
Cool.
That's
some other ones
Mhm.
from, I'm guessing this is Salvatore.
Is that his name?
Yep.
Well, then it would be.
That makes sense. Gilman Flesh Tone. Gwilman?
Yeah, Gwilman. Yeah, it's Gwilman.
Shut up.
It's Gwilman. No, it
Great
is.
for
It is.
skin, but also a fantastic wash for gold.
Dude, fresh shout on the
Gwilman.
using Gwilman on using Gwilman on gold. That's, you know what, Sal? Do you actually use Gwilman on actual skin? It's so thin. How do you do it? That's crazy, dude. It's impressive, but it's a very good. Gold's a good use for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I have any, I might show it later.
I love the Gwilman.
Yeah, shout out to Gwilman.
And then we got Plague Bearer Flesh.
Yeah, dude.
Love how it misbehaves.
Ooh, naughty.
Ooh.
Who's that from?
Decadent Pig.
Dude, that guy has gone through more pots of Plague Bearer Flesh than I've had hot meals. And if you can see the size of me right now, you know that I like to eat. So that man loves Plague Bearer Flesh, I can confirm. He does use it well, though. I will say that.
Men's
Yep.
2270 is saying, I know it's not a contrast, but Nuln oil is goated.
Yes. Classic Nuln. Men's, you might be interested and actually...
AKA Gully Man?
Gilliman.
Gilliman,
But
sorry.
that's... No, I'm with you. Men's, you might be interested. At the request of one of our fellow Gap Gamers Lounge crew, I've actually started doing a bit of a wash breakdown, because I too have used Nuln oil for years and years
Even
and years.
I know what that is.
Even you know what it is.
Yeah.
There you go. It's just sitting in the cupboard just in case. Quick sip. Out of coffee? Who cares? Yeah, but I've just been wanting to test some different ones. So I've got Black Wash and Dark Tone as well from Warpaints Fanatic. I haven't got any results to share just yet, but I will be doing a bit of a video breaking down how some of these different things work, just to give you some different things to try at the end of the day, because I just love trying new stuff. But yeah, we'll jump in and have a go. What else we got?
We have Mephiston Red is a go-to for red. A bit duller than your red, but it's so good to brush on through that airbrush.
Mate, this colour, beautiful.
Brush on and through the airbrush,
Yes,
sorry.
for both.
Options, yeah.
That's such a shout from Alfred.
Ancillary Alfred.
Never.
What's the point of doing all those push-ups?
What's the pain? But yeah, Mephiston Red, which is very thematic for the Blood Angels.
It's a good name too.
Can I see Deneth in there?
Oh my gosh, here he is.
How good.
Absolute GOAT on the paint.
Here we
Question. Would you make bespoke GG brushes from your beard hair?
Wow. Wow. What an idea.
They'd be coarse.
They would be coarse. I can keep brushes in the beard hair. It's a very good use of the beard. If I just need a few more hands free, you can just stack it up and go crazy.
The amount of times I've seen you like this.
Yeah.
So back to the Nuln oil
Yeah.
versus Agrax?
Agrax. What a showdown.
Super Ego finds Agrax to be more useful.
Yeah, wow.
Context is key, so...
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Depends what he's talking about. What, you know...
Yeah, useful how?
Yeah, what do you mean useful? As in more flexible?
Cool.
I can assume. There is a lag on the chat, so...
Yeah, fair.
I shouldn't ask and then expect an immediate rude prick not answering me.
Croxigor Scales Super Thin
Oh.
is a good glaze.
Yeah, that is a mass... Who's that from? That's
Orks.
of course he would say that. That guy can paint, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. Man can paint. And Croxigor Scales, probably, like, surely, that is the most beautiful, like, surely the most beautiful of any contrast paint. I think Croxigor Scale. It is stunning. I love it. I don't use it enough. I'm going to buy a pot of it.
Okay. Did Agrax change?
Agrax. Isn't that a cleaning product?
That's Ajax.
Ajax. Okay, sorry. Shows how much I
Tough
clean.
on grease.
Tough on grease. Ooh, keep it away from me. Good Lord. Is it really tough on grease? Is that their slogan?
I think it's supposed to be like a play on Greek mythology.
No. Oh my god, Ajax, of
Yeah.
course.
It's a thing.
Bullshit.
I learned on the internet.
Is that racist? Tough on Greeks?
No, Greece.
Oh, Greece. Is it tough on Greeks? I was like, hang on, because I thought also because the whole Windex thing, right? You know? Dude, we're covering some ground here tonight, crew. We are uncovering some real... This is deep stuff. Shout out to Al Gore.
Thanks, Al Gore.
Yeah.
I'm going back to a comment from Men's.
Yeah.
Speaking about...
Is it Robert Menzies?
Um,
Not sure.
I don't know.
Okay.
But they've tried 2 thin coats versions of Nuln Oblivion Black wash as well.
Goated. Yeah, he's saying that because I was talking about trialing different washes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's huge, mate. I'll admit I haven't tried the 2 thin coats washes yet. I've got a whole bunch of them behind me. I did pick up the Dark Arts box set. This guy.
Sorry.
I picked up this about a month ago, and I've used 3 paints from it, and they're all fantastic. But I haven't used the washes yet, so I will be cluing them.
Space.
Yuck. Yuck. Maybe I'll look
All mine.
Maybe I'll look after the stream myself.
Okay. Nuln is the best. Come at me. And then
Well.
someone... Trolix Rage is using bucket loads of Agrax Agatone 2. I don't know what that is.
Agrax Agatone is like a brown wash.
Got you.
Yeah. It's good. I think that's what they're discussing is what's better, Nuln or Agrax Earthshade. So it's like a brown versus a black wash debate.
Cool.
Just translating that into civilian, everyone.
Thank
Just really quickly, I'm just going to cover something that I'm doing here because I'm painting this in what's called the Jolly Good style. Now, the Jolly Good style is kind of the yin to the yang of Grimdark. So if you're a fan of Grimdark, you should learn Jolly Good because Jolly Good helps balance out your Grimdark. But I will be showing Jolly Good over the coming weeks as well. In fact, if you're clued in next week, when we drop all of our videos, you'll get to see Jolly Good in action. But I'm painting this guy up in the Jolly Good painting scheme. And one of the key parts of Jolly Good is high contrast, high saturation, low weathering. Now, one trick I like to do is to allow the saturated points to pop, I need to have dark contrast around it. So what I'm doing here is I'm adding in a lot of black, a lot of dark brown, all around anything that's going to be bright. And what that's going to allow it to do is give it a canvas to sit upon so that it is as bright as physically possible. As bright as it can be. It's like giving your kid a good education. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm doing. God, I'm nice.
Thank you.
I think I'm also just going to paint this armor.
Hey, Bianca. Hey, girl, hey.
It's Bianca on stream too.
Denise is passing on a message.
Oh, hello. Should have told her to come over and drink.
Honestly.
Yeah, good lord.
We've got some gratitude from Ancillary Alfred. Thanks for explaining this style. I was wondering what the method was, and I'm looking forward to the final results.
Yeah, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's a really, really fun painting style, and you know, if you're wanting your army, if you want to win an award with, you know, if you go to tournaments or if you just want your army to look stunning, I really can't recommend this painting style enough, because it just grabs you and your eye is immediately drawn to it as you walk past tables and as it sits in your cupboard, you know, or not. So yeah, it's beautiful. I'm going to switch to a top down and I'll show you some of the things I've been painting for our Jolly Good episode. And as you can see,
It's jolly good.
it's jolly good, mate. It ain't grim dark. She's jolly good. Just super poppy, really contrasty, and really simple, you know. I painted this whole unit in about 20 hours and it was just a ball of fun. All of it. And there's lots of yellows and whites in there, so, you know, a few challenging colours that sometimes can throw people, but when you approach it in the jolly good style, nothing's difficult, mate. It's all easy. Now, what do we paint this annoying little, what do we paint there? We've got our red, 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 yellow, yellow, a little bit of yellow, blue, blue, blue.
More dark?
Yeah, I think we do just go dark. Good shout. Now this is a good time to show a classic example. I've just accidentally splotched onto the skin here, if we can see it, hopefully. So all you do is you clean your brush, put a bit of water into it, flood the area, and then just let it wick away.
Men's is asking that you paint them checker pattern.
Paint what checker pattern? That shoulder? Yeah, okay. Cool, mate. Yeah, we can do that. I don't know if we'll get to it this stream, but there's a chance we might do a stream on Sunday night potentially as well. So if you're interested, give me a thumbs up in the chat and we can look at getting one of them up and running. If not, we'll do one of these in the future as well. But I'm going to let this guy sit for a hot second because he just needs to dry. And then, actually, in the meantime, I might attack this...
Flag.
The flag.
Capture the flag.
Capture the flag. Wow. What? I want to reuse the palette. I don't want to waste palette paper, you know?
Fair enough.
Always feels like such a waste when you know. Does anyone else do this? Yuck. Look at this trash talk being thrown. You know what I should have done? I should have downloaded pictures of Russell Crowe just to have ready, just to switch to in times like this.
Yeah.
Can we do like a poll? Is that possible? I don't think so.
You're
I don't know
asking
how.
a lot of my abilities right now.
Yeah, true. A few wines in. It's pretty true. Unfair of me. Now what I'm going to be doing, crew, is I'm going to be trying to colour match this red, and I reckon burnt red is going to be a bit of a goer. So I'm going to... This is a stunning colour, by the way. If you've not used AK burnt red, holy frioli. She is gorgeous. She is a gorgeous colour.
So you're not alone with reusing your wet palette.
Yeah, good to know. I think it's crazy. I see people just ditch them.
Hang it in the Louvre.
In the Louvre. I should have done that, Georgie. I should have auctioned it off and I should have sent it to you, mate.
We'll do it on Sunday.
Yeah, true.
If it goes ahead. Love for Troy with like 5 question marks. How good's Troy?
How good is Troy? Yeah, listen. It's an okay film. It's a good, mediocre film. Let's put it that way. Hey, I'm actually going to real talk for a second. One of the reasons I use a big brush so commonly This is a traditional size 0/size 1 brush. And, oh, good. That's the size of it, right? If we can see it. And and this is the brush I use, right? So you versus the guy she told you not to worry about, hey. Like this, the reason the big brush is so good is because it holds so much paint and you spend less time going down to the wet palette and more time painting. And also, you can do a lot more with the brush. You can flatten it out into a chisel and edge highlight way easier with it as well. So I really, really recommend if you haven't used a big brush. That's all. I like big brushes and a can nut. Yeah, that's all.
That's the one. That's exactly the
great
lyric,
song.
yeah.
Great song. Great song.
Slander regarding Troy.
No. No slander here.
And we've got a question from Lopez Joe.
Yeah, Lopez Joe. Great name.
Do you guys own the shop or just affiliated with them?
You guys? Oh, as in you and me?
Potentially us?
Potentially... Lopez Joe. Is it like Jennifer Lopez? Like, is that what we're getting at? Or is it Joe as in Joe? What do we got there? Either way...
My brain is not...
No, it's okay.
Question.
Joe Lopez. Either way, I think I can answer that.
Yes.
Even if you're talking about Ash and I, or if you're talking about myself and or Brett. Brett is the owner, and he is in the chat. In the chat, enjoying a bit of live stream, keeping an eye on me, making sure I don't go too raucous, making sure Ash drinks. Brett is the owner of Gap Games, and I am its marketing director. So I'm in charge of our YouTube channel, and anything raucous that you get emailed is my fault. So that is me, mate. So yeah, I am. I wouldn't say affiliated, but I'm a direct vessel of the store.
Of the Gap Games.
Yeah, vassal. No, not vassal. That's a bad thing, isn't it? No, but jokes aside, mate, the reason we kicked off a channel is because, to be honest, we just had a really raucous couple of years and we wanted the chance to just really focus on community and just build some...
vibes.
Yeah, just build some vibes, honestly. So that is really what the channel's about. It's not really a sales channel. It's just there to, like, give us a chance to learn how to paint cool stuff and hang out. We're going to be launching a Discord very, very shortly. We'll be doing monthly competitions, stuff like that, just painting competitions. So, yeah, if you're keen to learn some new techniques and see some new products, it'll be a really good channel for that. So I won't spruik it too much more. But she launches on the 15th, so if you're interested... Which is Monday. Yeah, like, subscribe in the comments below.
Linford, we are so back, boys. Look at these incredible orcs. Orcs in capitals.
Linny.
Linny.
Sweet Linny. Little summer child. Yes, we're just...
that is a good colour match.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And this one's Burnt Red by AK for anyone joining a little late. Absolutely ripping colour. A very different colour to Mephiston Red. Someone shouted that out before, and that is a gorgeous colour. But Mephiston Red is a lot cooler. It's almost like a really deep magenta.
Yep, I would agree with that.
If you would like a non-GW equivalent to... oh, sorry, I've got Corn Red here. What a rookie.
Sorry.
I would say Amethyst Rose by P3 is a really nice in-between of Corn Red and Mephiston Red. It takes a little bit of the pink nature of Corn Red and some of the vibrancy of Mephiston Red into one. So yeah, the P3 range, very, very fun. Yeah, it's an interesting range. Still getting used to it, but some of the colours really sing. Mate, I'll always say g'day in the Goats Discord. Don't you worry about that. Goat for life, mate. What else we got?
I think there's been some chat about Macca's, and now it really makes me want a cheeseburger.
What are we talking about? Macca's?
Trail X Rage is saying, just sharing some love for the shop. They've purchased a fair amount of 40k and paint from Gap Games.
Legends.
And they've said, also, my wife used to work at the Mecca's, and I'm assuming that's Macca's because there is no Mecca at
well, it depends.
the Gap.
Well, no,
As yet.
Don't assume.
I could be wrong. Last time I was there, I couldn't see it.
Well, you might be able to use Macca's as makeup product.
I wouldn't advise it, but maybe you could.
You probably can't. No, you're probably right. Yeah, huge.
I think autocorrect is doing Trail X Rage
a disservice.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks for the shout out. We do try. Cutting the cost of hobby. That's what we do. And who knows? Might even get crazier, mate. You never know. We've got some cool stuff coming in July. I'll tell you that right now for free. I don't know if Brett's still in the chat. He hasn't said anything in a while, so I'm not going to go ahead and spoil anything because he'll probably get rid of me. But July, keep your eye focused. Put the eye in July.
Ooh.
On the website in the sky. I tell you, we have some very, very cool stuff coming that is very in line with cutting the cost of hobby. I've been working very, very hard behind the scenes, so we are, get excited. But yes, let's keep painting.
Apparently the new Mephiston Red is different to the old one.
What have I got here? Is that the new or the old one, mate?
It says Citadel, so is it old?
Yeah, good shout.
Is Warhammer the new one?
Yeah, but they've redone it like 4 times, so I really couldn't tell you. So a pretty good.
Brett is in the chat.
Oh no, he is. He's busted me, guys. This is it. This is the first and last stream.
July.
Yes, we do get the odd interstate and international pilgrim. We love them.
Pilgrims.
Yes, pilgrims from the south. Gondorians. Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Gap Games. The Gap of Rohan. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Light the beacons. Light the beacons. It's all on, folks. Alright, let's get in and I'm going to have some fun here. We're going to paint up some red. One of my favourite ever colours. This banner deserves some fun. And we're going to use Mephiston Red. We've been talking about it in the chat so much. Yes, Trail X-Rage. Are you a Gundam fan, mate? I think you mentioned you were priming some before.
I'm picking up on
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
So waiting for the miniature Gundam miniature game
It
release.
looks good. It looks really good.
Does it?
Yeah, I got to paint some up, I reckon. Keen to see some on the channel, mate? Or should I do some Gundam miniature videos? So, what I'm doing here is I've got Burnt Red by AK and Mephiston Red by Citadel/Warhammer/ Games Workshop. And a really simple way, I don't really glaze ever, really, but what I love to do is layer a lot. I use a lot of layers. And a simple method of painting is you take the first color, you take the next color, and you just create a mix in the middle, and there you go. That'll create a nice, seamless transition that you can then use to paint on. Now, one of the things I'm going to do here that's a bit odd is I'm going to be pretty heavy-handed because we can always go back in, and this is when you would glaze, is glaze in no subtlety here. No need for it.
We've got a yes to the Gundam side quest.
Yeah, frothing, mate. We actually have some. Oh, I think it's still live. Brett, what's the pricing stitch on the Gundam at the moment? I think we had a pretty crazy sale on it. Might still be some left at that price.
That's cool.
Might still be lucky.
Because Trail X Rage has 20-ish-year-old Gundam kits
Ooh,
currently.
Damn. That's older than some of the people in the chat.
Yeah, definitely keen for Gundam.
Yeah, man. Looks good.
I've still got Gangnam Style stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's practically very similar.
And a double cheeseburger is also in my head.
Yeah. Oh, that's because he was talking about. I was like, where was the Macca's chat? I didn't see it, but he's done you there.
He's done me.
Now, crew, you can see I'm being pretty fast and furious here with this color. It's because this is really just our thick mid-tone and we don't need to be too precious with this one. We're just looking to get a lot of saturation and build our way up into Mephiston Red as quickly and as easily as possible.
Lopez Joe 24 is saying that they hope to visit the shop one day if they're ever in Queensland, but till then online is fine. They just ordered some StarCraft pre-order.
Oh, heck yeah, mate. Whereabouts are you based? Where are you coming from? Would love to know. I'd love to know where people are coming from tonight. That'd be cool.
And Brett's confirmed that still some Gunpla kits available.
Oh, yeah, mad. Yeah.
Available.
A few Gunplas there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Just going to juice up a little bit more.
Just Joe is fine. Sorry, Joe.
Just Joe.
Just Joe.
Just Joe. The king.
From Wodonga.
Wodonga?
Joe's in Wodonga.
Why do I know Wodonga?
Because it's a place in Australia?
No, I know that for crying out loud. Oh, I'm thinking of Aldinga.
You're thinking of Aldinga.
I'm thinking of Aldinga. Sorry, Joe. Wodonga's giving me New South Wales.
I think Ancillary Alfred is also... Wodonga is like Albury Wodonga.
Albury Wodonga. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Sorry.
I do know.
Less geography, more about
Sorry.
Mephiston Red. I think Ancillary Alfred has confirmed you have the new one.
Okay. We've been betrayed, team.
He got another old one with Stormbringer magazine and an old Agrax Earthshade from before the contrast refresh. Gold Dust is how he's described it.
Gold Dust. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, there's been GW's done a lot of sorry on the paint angle there, team. That was quite hard to hit. GW's done quite an aggressive paint range refresh a few times, and you know, you're allowed to have your own opinions on it. But one thing I've been enjoying in recent years about exploring different paint ranges is just some of the consistency with some of the, you know, I obviously broke my teeth and learned on the GW paints for you know, years and years and years, and I love them still. There's, you know, still some that I use every single day, but we're in just such a golden age of hobby at the moment, and there's just so many things out there to try and explore, and yeah, I just love it. I really do love it. Some paint ranges, when you use them, you go, yeah, this feels very modern, this paint.
Modern paint.
A modern paint. It just goes on well. It's creamy.
Yeah.
Tastes like chocolate, you know.
You would know.
I would know. Your boy likes chocolate. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's a full-time job looking this good. You know what I mean?
The Venn diagram of like paint chat and like beauty influencers talking about like the formula of like lipstick and stuff feels really similar. You know, like the flavor, the application, smoothness, etc., etc.
Super relatable, babe.
Super
relatable.
relatable.
I know.
You do use makeup brushes to do some of your
I do.
so...
Yeah, true. Some of your old makeup brushes.
Exactly. Actually, some of Eleni's old makeup brushes.
Shout out to Eleni.
Thanks, Eleni.
Speaking of the Greeks. So let's go. You can see here, team, I sketched across it pretty quickly, but with Jolly Good, it's all about high contrast and low clarity. You don't want to focus on clarity when you're painting in Jolly Good, so we really, really want to just move quickly. And this is where having a big brush makes a massive difference, because if you've got a small brush, you're going to focus on clarity. If you've got a big brush, you're going to focus on the moves that matter. You know what I mean? Your diamond hands in a bull market with a big brush. All right, there we go. Boom.
You are also...
Are you ordering Maccas?
Imagine.
If you just ordered Maccas, that'd be so stupid. I'd be so cranky.
You're also getting some love from Fenris.
Fenris? Oh! Team, we have an all-star in the chat.
Whoa.
United States represent. My man Valbjorn. That is huge, dude. Thank you for dropping by. It is, I'd say it's good to see you, but I can't see you. But it's good to see you in the chat, brother. Thank you very much for coming by. Crew, if you are not familiar with Valbjorn, this gentleman is maybe I'd call him the goat, but he's the wolf. You know what I mean? He is one of the greatest sculptors of the modern Instagram age. That's what I'm going to say. He is absolutely phenomenal. And you can see his name in the chat. Is his name on Instagram, so go check him out. And he has some absolutely incredible models up on his Instagram. Absolute legend, and also one of the nicest guys. A little bit less nice since you shaved your beard, mate. But you know, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you.
He is honestly the
Yeah,
nicest
look at him.
guy. He's
Look at
wanted
him.
to be here.
Jesus Christ.
Bless.
He's too good to me. Such a good guy. All right, crew. Now we're making a big jump. We're jumping up to pure Mephiston Red. Before we were mixing Mephiston Red and the Burnt Red, and that was just to help that transition, ease it across. But as I said before, Jolly Good isn't about... It's about bold moves. It's about big moves. With Jolly Good, what you'll find is that you'll paint and you'll think, I've gone too far then. And then you'll add another highlight and you realise that you hadn't gone far enough. It is the funnest style in the world.
In the world.
In the world. Well, that's what people are saying online anyway.
Look at the detail. Look at you go.
You're just loving it, aren't you? You must be due for a top-up soon.
No, I've had enough, thank you.
You'll go to sleep. Again here, crew, you're seeing another benefit of the big old brush here. Just flattening it out into a chisel. And keeping... Ooh, let's see if I can get a better focus on that. When it chisels out like that, it just really enables edge highlighting so much easier. Even than a small brush. So I'm a massive fan of the big old brush.
Mm.
I reckon Val might be the farthest afield we've had in the stream. US. That's farther than Wodonga. Shout out to Wodonga.
There was also Trollocs Rage is in a camp in Chinchilla.
In Chinchilla.
Yeah, lives in Toowoomba though. Have you been to the Watermelon Festival?
Is he asking?
No, I'm asking.
I have, but I was very young. Very young.
When I was at that area, living in Roma, working in Roma, unfortunately the Chinchilla Watermelon Festival had to
was canned.
cancel because of COVID. So
Yeah.
deeply sad about it. Ancillary Alfred, it looks bright when it goes on, but always dries just right. Need some Wild Rider Red for the next level highlight.
You would go Wild Rider after Mephiston? This guy. Talk about Wild Riders. Are you kidding? Not even going to go through a little Evil Sun's Scarlet transition? He's going to go straight to the Wild Rider?
Whoa.
Dude, crazy. This guy lives on the edge. Yeah, red's a funny color. I find it, it's one of those colors where I'm like, oh, this looks horrible until it's dried and then the next layer goes on and you go, oh, this is actually okay. And I think as well, something that red forces you to do is it gets you comfortable with the concept of going up and down, right, in terms of value. So you'll go in, you'll sketch in a bunch of color. It might look too bright, but then you can always just dial it back pretty easily. So red is really, really, really good for that. I'm biased because it's my favorite color to paint, but what do?
You only need a little bit.
Huh?
Ancillary Alfred says you only need a little bit. Probably regarding Wild Rider.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Wow.
we've also got Ultra Cycling Life from Perth.
Perth! That's nearly as far as America. For sure. Dialing in from Perth, that's love. What time's it in Perth? What day is it? I don't even know, dude. Perth's crazy, man. It's so far away. Every time I think I should go to Perth, I look at how long it is away and I'm like, Jesus, I can't get to Perth. I think it's like 6 hours away. All right,
At least.
we're gonna thin that down and attack it. We're gonna thin it even more.
Perth is further than the US. Brett is just expressing his gratitude to everyone. Thanks for joining the first stream.
Yep.
He's feeling exciting.
Yep.
Feeling excited. Exciting times.
He is feeling exciting.
It is 7 p.m.
It's 7 p.m. in Perth. Yeah, right. Time for a drink.
How's the pigments in this this paint that you're using?
How's the pigments?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me that question?
Is it dense?
Why are you asking me that question? Why are you asking me that question?
It's not in the live chat, but Ella has shed some love for your incredibly pigment dense description.
Right. A private live chat, is it?
Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Won't answer it unless in the
my
live
gosh,
chat.
Nikki Coppin is
Oh, we got friends and family
on the
arriving
channel.
here. Guys, Warhammer truly is the great uniter. Do you know what I mean? People from across...
Naomi is sending her love as well.
Oh. Dude, women in Warhammer, this is good. What a movement. There's not enough. It's probably the only thing I don't like about going to tournaments. It is such a sausage fest. It's so boring. Guys, we need to get our better halves into, or our mums or our sisters. Get the crew involved, you know? Get them in. I'm going to get you an army. I got paint on my lips.
Yeah.
I was licking
Let's just zoom in on that. Smile for the camera.
You can't see it. You can't see it.
Apologies.
That's right. This looks like lippy.
Just a bit lippy.
Just a bit lippy. Look at that. Now that is starting to look a little bit contrasty.
It's nice.
Yeah, she will be nice. Now, I will say, team, this is where an airbrush would be just... This job would have been done already. We would have been moved on. I don't love using airbrushes for everything, and I'll try not to use too much on the channel, because I understand that it's not something we all have access to, but there is a couple of things that you can use. There's a few products that have come out in recent years that make airbrushing really, really, really viable, even in small setups. So if people are interested, I can definitely whip some videos up about them, because I don't have a very big room, this studio, and I still have an airbrush that I use, just because it's such a useful tool. I don't use it all the time, but for things like this, big surfaces, it really sings. Otherwise, you're just using a big old brush.
Chisel tip.
That chisel tip.
AJH is saying that it's really nice having someone local doing these kind of things. So talking about local places and events and stuff.
Heck yeah.
And not so local, but Nikki's in the UK and she's working in her corporate hellscape job while watching this little joyful live stream.
Yeah, mate. Welcome to the escape. Nikki, I think it's time for you to start an army. Stefan would be very, very happy. And I think the Daughters of Cain has your name all over it. All over it. Yeah, thanks, AJH. It's yeah, sometimes it's funny when you're listening into this kind of thing and you're hearing place names that you're like, hang on, I know that place. I've been to the servo there. It's funny, isn't it? We get so used to, UK and the US content that. So yeah, mate, I don't know if we're going to be doing live streams all the time, but we wanted to celebrate Armageddon with a bit of a live stream. But hey, if you like this enough, we can make this a part of what we do, potentially. So there you can see that banner is really starting to pop now. And I'm going to leave it because this is something that I like to do when I'm painting, and I've been painting something for a good hot minute. I like to paint it up to maybe halfway done and then just stop, let the paint dry, and let my eye reset and shift to something else. Because I don't know about you guys, but I guess it's kind of maybe the premise of the game I Spy, when you're a kid in the car and you were kind of looking for stuff on the go, and your eye would just normalize to all the things that you were seeing, and sometimes it's hard to see something obvious. So in terms of this paint job right here, I'll leave the banner for now. There's a ton more that it needs to go up in terms of colors and volume, but I just want to give it a chance for my eyes to set up onto something different. So I'm going to jump in and do some yellow, because I think you guys are going to love the way we approach yellow. So we'll flick back to the top down and shake her up. Yellow is traditionally one of the paints that people are... No. Is that really a greeting from Brazil?
Brazil?
Is that real?
That's cool.
That can't be real. How have we got Brazilians in the chat? That's crazy talk. G'day from Brazil. Mamma mia. Daniel Intra. How did you find the stream, my friend? Thank you for joining from Brazil. Crazy talk. Love to see it.
So cool.
So welcome. I don't know if we ship to Brazil. I'll do a one-off. Maybe I'll ship my wet palette to them. Well, no, not a whole wet palette, but you know, George wanted it in the Louvre.
Yes. I've actually taken photos of your palettes before and used them as my phone background.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's an invasion of privacy. You should ask me before you do those kind of things.
I showed you.
Did you? So, team, this is the base for this yellow. We've got Jaquero Orange and Avalanche Sunset here. And these two colours individually don't have fantastic coverage, but when you combine them, something magical happens. So it's about a 50-50 ratio. Like, you can see how thick these are. Like, they are goopy. But we mix these together, and it forms this really muted... And we're going to have to thin this, because that is ultra thick.
How many C's is that thick?
Probably 3. Just a pretty traditional extra thick.
Fair enough.
So I'll chuck it onto the old hand palette here, just so you can get a vibe of the consistency.
Whoa.
Beautiful colour. Absolutely gorgeous. Very opaque. And yeah, just beautiful.
Okay, so it was suggested to our lovely...
Brazilian friend?
Correct.
Oh, how good, mate. How good. Welcome, welcome.
And loving it.
What are the armies that people are playing? Or not playing, just even painting at the moment? And I shouldn't say armies, because it doesn't matter if it's a whole army or if it's just a unit. But what has everyone got on their painting desk at the moment? Mine's eclectic as all heck, but I've got the most exciting thing I think outside of Armageddon is I've got a Mandalorian and Grogu figure that I started a couple of weeks ago, and I've just got to finish it off. The Legion models are so beautiful.
You were in the zone.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the zone there.
Sorry, I was just watching you be in the zone.
Yeah, soz. I gotta breathe. Sometimes I forget to breathe when I'm painting.
It's not advised.
Yeah, this is not a health advice channel, people. Don't lick your paints, don't drink your paint water, and breathe.
Please.
Please.
Okay, Joe. Dark Angels and then StarCraft.
Heck yeah. Man of culture. Dark Angels were my first Space Marine love, Joe. When I was a wee lad. Goodness, I loved them.
Okay, Gundam Miniatures, Shatterpoint, Dark Angels, Tau, mostly Kroot.
Is this one person?
Yeah, that's...
How many arms do they have?
Alex Rage.
How many arms does
They're
this
an
have?
octopus, yeah.
Guys, we've got people from Brazil. We've got an octopus in the chat. Incredible from them. Incredible men's. Oh my god. How do you have so much time?
No, that was Tralix Rage.
Oh, that's
Men's is
Tralix Rage.
doing mostly World Eaters and Custodes, but on a break until Armageddon box set arrives before
Yes.
start of Dark Angels again.
Yes.
Ultra Cycling Life is prepping minis for Daggerheart, a high fantasy campaign.
Oh, yes, Daggerheart.
Catherick. I've got a handful of Death Guard models in the works for my army, but working on a large, roughly 1/5 scale Aussie Osborne bus for a present.
Excuse me?
What?
How good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What a legend.
Danilo Intra, painting some Trench Crusade Warbands.
Yeah, you are, mate.
Matthew Rowley, Historics.
Ugh. I kid.
With a ... smiley face. Obviously looking for a reaction.
Yeah, he got one.
Dorkside Miniatures.
I'm just going to clarify, sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
That's a personal joke between him and me. He keeps getting me to, keeps trying to get me to play Historics, and I keep resisting. So I actually have nothing against Historics or people who play Historics. Just Matt.
Cool.
Authorised by the Australian Government.
Dorkside is doing 20mm 1988 Luke Skywalker.
Yes, he is a
Incredibly
man
derpy.
of culture. That is that's one of the old... Dorkside, you can correct me if I am wrong. Is that one of, like, the OG Legion sculpts? Is that what that is, you're painting? Like, one of the early ones where, yeah, Luke is really derpy? I'd love to know.
Roasted Matt Rowley.
No, he knows I have deep love for him. Deep love. Should see the guy's calves. Holy frioli.
Whoa.
Makes me want to change lanes, I tell you that much.
Wow.
Sorry, Doll.
Is this how you tell me?
They're just good, objectively. You got to admire.
I do appreciate a good pair of Gastropomiuses.
Not that many.
We have...
What else we got? I feel like there's a ton of people.
Red Corsairs.
Ooh, beautiful.
Barrel. And then Danilo is also doing some Blood Angel proxies until
Yes.
Armageddon box arrives.
Lovely.
And
Lovely.
from West End Games, Old Metal Figures
Cool.
is Dorkside again.
Yeah, nice. I think he was just answering my question. Yeah, cool.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, beautiful. Wow, there's there's a ton of stuff. Dude, the Aussie Osborne, how good's that?
That's cool.
I think you guys can tell me if I'm wrong here, but I do believe, that I've set up or turned on the community for the channel. So I think you can actually post photos. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not 100% certain on that, but yeah, feel free to chuck some pictures up of what you're working on. And once the Discord's up and running, we'll probably get that up and running maybe next week. That's where we're just going to be going through, talking about paints, giving feedback, having fun, and exploring some new stuff. So yeah, if you can test that feature out for me, be my guinea pigs. Good on you. Back to this now. Now, as you can see, I was painting the yellow, the custom yellow blend right over that dark red, and even in just pretty much one coat, it's done a pretty good job of covering. But again, we're just going to let it dry and set up a little bit, and we'll return to give it one last final coat to really solidify it. And in the meantime, we'll switch over to a bit of blue, and I'm using a bit of a blend here. I've got light Prussian blue, the Ionic Enchanted blue, which I'm going to hand off to Pardis here to give a shake because it's very thick, and Ducati blue, or Ducat blue as they like to call it, but I like to call it Ducati blue, even though Ducatis are not commonly blue.
Yeah. What's in there? This is thick.
Yeah, keep shaking. You're good. Go on. Now, what have we got here while Ash is shaking? We've got I'm pumping into it. I'm excited to get my DACA rig proxy before the box comes out. Honestly, Super Ego, fair play on the proxy point. I'm a proxy slut, so I rate it. However, I will say that this model is actually... It is gangster. It's so thick. I love it. I absolutely love it. It looks like something out of Star Wars. I don't know what. It's so juicy. I really, really enjoy it. So, yeah, man. I'm actually even considering getting some... I've got some spare Def Dreads in the shed. I might pull some of the arms off and chuck it on. I'm half tempted.
Can you also just revise what that yellow was that you used before?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So this is a custom blend, and honestly... Oh, I'm laughing. But shout out to Peter Zellner. I'll try and remember the exact blog that he used to have, but he is such an influence for me in terms of my painting style, especially for things like this yellow. This recipe is ripped straight from him with his permission. And I've never painted yellow any other way, so I might switch to the top down to show you. So the first layer is done with a blend of Jacaro Orange and Avalan Sunset. And you mix these two in approximately 50-50. And then once this is solid and dry, we go straight to Avalan Sunset. And if you're in a Citadel flow, you can then go to Uriel Yellow, I think that's the name, and mix that with Avaland, and then straight to Uriel, and then go up to Dawn Yellow, blah, blah, blah. I don't really use a lot of GW anymore on the highlights. So what I will probably do is I will start to mix in these two colors here. So Volcanic Yellow and Heartfire by P3. Let me tell you, crew, these paints, frickin' delicious. They look edible.
Yeah.
Now, I'm pretty partial to a good yellow, but yeah, that's the flow, my friend. So we're just going to give this a little bit more time and we'll return to it. But in the meantime, what do we got?
Orkside is asking how do you find the Ionics?
Dude. Front me. Dorky, I love the Ionics. So far, I haven't tried them all. I've only really sunk my teeth into one or two of the blues and also the greens. So far, there's no misses at all. I genuinely mean it when I say that I am impressed. And I love the lid. One of the things I find frustrating about the traditional dropper bottle lid is you can't really shake it with the lid on because it just blows up inside, so you have to take it off. But with this style of lid, it fully locks it, so it's all good. So I'm a big fan of it. And I know you're a man of culture. Dude, this is the same tone as the old school Enchanted Blue, hey? Or am I just going crazy? I feel like that's a 1-to-1. Anyway, you'll see in a second. It's a bloody good colour. The Ionics are good fun so far. Yeah, so far Ionics and P3 are my two dark horses that I didn't expect to like as much as I do. And they've now started to become a part of my workflow quite solidly.
Nice. It also sounds like the Aussie Osborne bust will be available like for viewing, if not photos. I think probably is a bit more accurate. Sorry.
Yeah, it's at a museum.
At the midnight release next week.
Oh, shut up.
Or when the Discord, pardon me, goes live.
Are you bringing it to the midnight release?
I think Pix.
Pix. Okay. Yeah, fair.
I've really misrepresented that. I should have read that.
That's all right. You're a few wines in.
I've cut myself off.
Yeah, you're doing good. Everyone's appreciative. Because if you weren't here, they'd be staring at the top of my head and there would be nothing getting spoken about. Thank you very much. Yeah, mate. Listen, if you're coming to the midnight release, and listen, shout out for anyone who's in the chat. If you purchased the Armageddon box from us and you haven't heard, we're doing a midnight release Friday the 19th at 11:30 p.m. So it'll be the Saturday the 20th at midnight. We're going to open the doors and we've got coffee vendors, I think, and we've got a whole bunch of little giveaways and stuff. And we're also going to be doing like a lucky prize draw to refund someone the cost of their Armageddon box back. So pretty rad. Cool. Maybe 2 people. I don't know. It depends how crazy I go. I'll scale it with how many people rock up. If we get 100 people there, we'll do multiple.
Fun.
I haven't asked Brett that, so actually he might tell. I just really went off the cuff there, but anyway, if I'm not there at the midnight release, I've been let go, guys. So don't stress.
It's been nice.
It was good. It was a good one and done straight.
It was a good one.
So yeah, what do we got?
Super Ego 1989. I'm using the Sumpdread kit from AOS and a few leftover bits to make a Death Skulls Beast Snagger for the rig. I'm excited to have 2 though when the box does drop.
Just really quickly, this is the Enchanted Blue next to the Light Prussian Blue from AK. So that's a really, really big value jump there. So what I'm going to do, this is a good example where I'll take, the step 2 and I'll take a bit of step 1 and we'll just mix it in the middle to make a little bit of a meet me in the middle mid-tone. So it's not as much of a jump. And then we'll go from there. Sorry. Hit me with that again. So we have
Sumpdread kit from AOS.
Scumdrek, I think is the name of the kit. That's okay.
So sorry.
Forgive him.
And a few leftover bits to make a Death Skulls Beast Snagger for the rig.
Wow.
I'm excited to have 2 though when the box does drop.
Yeah, mate. That is a great use of that Scumdrek kit. That is huge. I love to see it. So I'm just
cool.
Jotting in a bunch of colour here. and just go straight up to the enchanted blue now. We're not going to wash our brush with this because any paint that mixes in just helps the blend kind of a bit better. So there's no real need to overly wash your brush with this kind of big movement. It just slows you down. Yeah, shout out to, oh yeah, thank you very much. A little shout out there.
Oh, cute.
Yep, nice to have a helper on the live chat. Yep, shout out to Ash. Thank you very much. Unpaid, just with love. Just with love. But, that's quite a lot of people would be pretty happy with that. So you
just
should.
With love and delicious warm meals.
Yeah, well, true.
Yeah.
And half the mortgage. And so.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Thanks for that. All right, we're just sketching in. Bit of colour, focusing on the high points here, just to create some contrast, some fun, some interest. And I reckon at about this point we could jump back to our yellow, and we're just going to re-base coat some of these parts so that we can send that north.
Would you always do like a red, yellow, blue kind of vibe, or would you do like
I don't.
Different colours?
Orcs have they have a lot of clans.
Sure.
So they all, everything has their little jurisdictions, but
right.
with Orcs it's clans, and they have different colours that are represented for each one.
Right.
Yellow.
Is there a purple clan, as an example, or is it really primary colour?
Well, funny you ask. Chat, Ash is asking about, is there a purple Orc clan? Mind elaborating what the lore is around purple Orcs? There might be a purple clan. But,
have I opened a can of worms?
But no one's ever seen them. Yep. There's been no confirmed sightings of a purple Orc ever. Okay. That's the chat, I'm sure. There was a few lore masters earlier. If they're still there, they will dive in and I'm sure elaborate. But they probably don't have much to say because, like I said, there's never been a confirmed sighting of a purple Orc.
Okay, so it's like the Loch Ness monster kind of thing.
In a way. Yep.
Super Ego has never seen a purple Orc clan.
There you go. Never seen. Yep. Exactly. Not the wicked see it. Exactly. To the human eye. Yep. Yeah, you go, Alfred. Exactly.
I heard about a purple Orc clan once, but I've never seen them.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So in Orc, oh look at that! I've just noticed that that's on the back as well.
Oh, the yellow patch.
What an idiot! What an idiot!
And I'm the one who's had the wines.
Been painting long. Anyway, in Orc lore, in Orc literature, the color purple grants them invisibility.
Okay.
And Orc.
Okay. All right.
That's canon. Don't be exasperated with that thing.
I'm not exasperated, but I feel like I was just the butt of that joke.
You were the butt of the joke. We were sharing it with you.
Thank you. Thank you for educating me, everyone.
But yes, in Orc literature, canonically speaking, purple makes them invisible. And the thing with Orcs is if they believe it to be true,
yes,
if they believe it enough, it happens.
Yeah.
That's why, red vehicles go faster. They paint their vehicles red. Blue's lucky. Yellow shoots harder. It's all real shit. You can see why I love these guys. I really want to send you Orchimedes, dude, my boy. So this is approximately where we get to with Jolly Good, where things start to shape up. Now, what I'll probably look to do now is jump back to while the blue and the yellow is catching up on the dry time. I'll probably jump back to the red and start sending this into the skies. Let's get bright. Let's get loud. Jennifer Lopez. Where's J-Lo? Where's Joe-Lo? Joe Lopez in the chat. Legend. I can't believe we have people from America and people from Brazil in the chat tonight.
And
Perth. Sorry. Yeah. F Brazil. F America, dude. Brazil. Perth, are we kidding?
Perth.
Who was from Perth, sorry?
Whoa, you're testing my drunken brain.
Okay, while you're drunkenly looking, I'm going to just do a bit of a demo for people. Because...
That was Ultra Cycling Life, is from Perth
All right, I've got a question for Ultra Cycling Life in a second. Obviously, Mephiston Red, very, very popular colour and very thematically beautiful for what we're painting right now. Two colours that stand next to it in terms of saturation and coverage. Bold Pyrrole Red and Cador Red from P3. Absolutely sublime colours. Really, really good. A little bit different in their own use. But yeah, fantastic.
We've got another geographical location.
Oh, hit me. What do we got?
Braybrook, Melbourne.
Braybrook, Melbourne. Big love from the Vics.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Yeah.
Everyone's laughing.
Yeah, everyone really banded together and helped me out in the chat there. I respect the hell out of that. Yeah.
That was really well
Honestly,
done. It was
chat,
really well done.
thank you very, very much. I could have been left out to dry very, very ruggedly there, but y'all really jumped in and helped
And
me
it
out.
wouldn't have landed at all. Like
No.
I would have been like, oh, okay.
You would have
so
been like,
that
cool.
was not a thing.
Yep. No, chat really came together there. Bringing the energy for us. Oh, Chimera Red.
Chimera.
Good night, Trail X Rage. Thanks for joining along.
Sweet dreams.
Absolute legend. Thanks for sharing some fun, mate. Appreciate.
See you next time.
Yeah, until next time. Chimera Red is absolute favourite bright and saturated red. Pairs really well with their iron oxide too. Mate, I am going to say this. I don't own the iron oxide red. I know. I love Chimera though. Oh, big Chimera fan. Massive Chimera fan. Definitely not a beginner paint. I would say. I'm not sure if you agree or not, but it sits up there with like Scale Color Artist for me. Really, really good paints, but not necessarily easy to use. I would say this is my most used Chimera paint is the Violet. Oh my goodness, this thing is so saturated. It just is insane. So, yeah, big fan of that. Big fan. So let's jump into the top down. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just mixing some of the Mephiston Red with the Evil Sun Scarlet. That was the Mephiston there. So just on the hand palette, just to give you a little bit of a look. Just a shout as well here, Cry. I don't really see many people paint with gloves, but honestly, this is one of the reasons I do because I'll show you something cool. If I just water my paint down here and create a glaze very quickly. If you use your hand if you wear a glove, what you can do is you can test how a glaze will work on a lighter paint like that. So you can see there. And it's just a really easy way to kind of test the paint before it goes on the miniature, and it can be quite hard to do that otherwise. You can use your nail and stuff like that, but that doesn't always work. So I really, really do love using this style and glove for that. So let's jump in and we're going to start adding some extreme.
Catherick says definitely not a beginner paint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mixes really well though, being largely single pigment.
Correct.
They
Correct.
have their full range plus the inks.
Yeah, that's huge, mate. I'm jealous. I've got to get the inks. Have you seen the new Chimera like velvet inks and the light colors they're doing? They look really interesting. Really, really, really interesting. I was talking to Brett about potentially trying to get some of those guys in, even just to test, to see if they're worth it. But yeah, very cool, huh? Cool brand. I haven't used them on the channel much because I want to focus on things that are quite accessible at the moment. And then when we kick into some advanced sessions, I will do some Chimera color videos.
Is Chimera a brand?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's this brand, yeah.
Yep.
So, at this point, what you can see is that I'm starting to change towards using quite dashing strokes, not dashing as in like Roger Moore, but dashing as in texture. So, by adding a lot of texture at the transition points, what you're able to do is help mask that transition and help your eye see a really smooth flow. So I use texture a lot across my miniatures, especially at points like this. It's quite rough up here. That was too much of a jump. I probably should say that I meant to do that, but I didn't. So we're just going to go in and fix that later on. Much smoother transition on that one there.
Pity it's on the back.
Yeah, that's what I look at when I play on the tabletop.
Fair enough. So Catherick was referring to the Velvet inks, and the Alizarin Crimson ink is really good through an airbrush for skin tones.
Ooh, hang on. Have they already got the Velvet inks, do they? I haven't used them yet.
It appears that way.
Oh, jealous. Cool.
Velvet inks. That's a nice way to describe it.
Yeah, they're...
Looks like Linny is off to bed.
Night, Linny. Thanks for joining in, son.
Potentially. He says, until the next live stream.
Oh, yeah, he might not be going to bed. Might be going out to the clubs.
Probably.
Crazy. Dude, do what you want. Get into it. Brisbane nightlife. Very well done on a Thursday night. Very well documented. If you just go drink in the park, you can get arrested pretty quick. It's about as exciting as it gets.
So Catherick backed the Kickstarter for them, which is why they potentially got the Velvet inks.
Smart from them. Very smart. I haven't backed a Kickstarter in a hot minute, and I was really tempted just last week on one from my favourites, one of my favourite, but probably my favourite, hand sculptor, Cybor Miniatures. He had a halfling Kickstarter. I don't know if anyone saw it, but your boy is a slut for halflings and anything Hobbit or halfling related. So goodness, I was tempted. It was a little bit expensive, so I haven't done it yet. But I maybe next week we'll see.
So here we go. Brett just confirmed that Gap Games has the Velvet inks on order.
Oh,
Woo.
I was going to say you heard it here first, but I heard it here, folks, as well.
You heard it here first.
Thank you, Brett. He probably did that just to shut me up because I think I message him every 3 hours about it. So he's probably like,
those Velvet inks.
he's probably ordered one of each just so he can say that. Go, oh, shut up, Nick.
I've got 'em.
Yeah, mate, they're on order. Go to bed. Fair enough, too. That's what I'd do. So, team, here what we're doing is we're just focusing on kind of looking at the sculpt and going, what are the volumes here? Like, where is the light hitting, and what do we want to really push with further layers of paint, of pigment, of attention. And with Jolly Good, the main goal is we want it to be highly saturated and punchy, right? And we're not focused too much on details. We're focused more on texture. We're focusing on contrast over clarity.
Contrast over clarity.
Yep. That's what we're focused on. What you can see here as well is that I'm just adding a little bit of the a little bit of the Evil Sun Scarlet into the Mephiston Red, and just watering it down a little bit just to create a bit of a glaze, because it really is such a jump between those two colors. So that can just help ease it a little bit. Thank you, Nikki, and I trust that you know oranges. You know oranges. You're an avid gardener.
Oranges.
So if a gardener says your orange is popping, dude, you got some good citrus going down, for sure. It's also not an orange, it's a red, which means that I'm not doing a very good job painting if people think it's an orange, but that's okay. We'll take that feedback, Nikki. Thank you.
It could be like the yellow that she's referring
Nah, I'm
to.
just mucking with it. Just trying to make her feel bad. She's a mum, so she probably doesn't ever feel bad. She's seen it all. So I'm just glazing over that transition point here that was just a little bit too rough. Now we're going to jump to the front and start to have some fun.
Have some fun, hey?
Yep.
Get those highlights.
Mate, by the time I'm done with this will be a mid-tone.
I don't know what to say to that.
There's nothing to say. Oh, Ultra Cycling Life. I was going to ask you before, mate. You from Perth. Hopefully you're still in the chat. I should have asked you, sorry. Have you been to... what's that barbecue place I want to go to?
Oh, Frank's?
No. That's in Brizzy. Big Don's Smoked Meats. Big Don's BDSM, hilariously. Have you been to BDSM, Big Don's Smoked Meats in Perth?
Ah, Big Don.
Big Don. If you have, I'm going to cry. Guys, if you've not seen it, it is lauded as some of the best, well, the best smoked meats in the Southern Hemisphere. Some say in the world. Australian Wagyu, big platters, they're all like $400 or $500, but they are just insanely good.
And why do you like it so much?
What?
The pre-order?
Yeah, they do this cool thing where they like pre-order their because it's pretty hard being a in the hospo business these days, and he only pre-orders meat. You can rock up and buy stuff, but it sells out so heavily that you just miss out. So he does a big pre-order every single week. Very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, really interesting.
So Ultra Cycling Life has not been there yet.
Okay.
He's adding it to the list, and he's going to report back.
Oh, report back, mate. I am dying.
I haven't started that, but it's going to happen.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, please do. I'm dying to know. But it's not cheap, but I think it's the whole point is you go with a whole bunch of friends. So if you've got some people you can take along, if not, just bloody pop it on a Facebook group. I reckon you'd probably find some people to go.
100%.
I'd go with randoms. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Split in half a cow.
Perfect.
Yum. Perfect.
That's how you make friends. Perfect. Shut up.
You don't make friends. What do they say about salad? I actually love salad, so I don't really even like that saying.
You don't make friends with salad.
Yeah, but you do. I love salads. What do we got? Oh my god, it's 9:37. Sweet lord.
That it is.
I was going to go till 9 o'clock.
What's
Yeah,
what's
right.
the vibe? What are you thinking?
Well, team, I'll probably wrap it up at 10 if I'm honest with you, because I've got an early start tomorrow, and so does young Ash. I've got to respect my helper. But what we might do is we'll jump in now, and I'll jump into the yellow flow, just so that we can get a bit of a visual of what that looks like. So we've had our mix of Avaland and Jacaro. Now we're going to go straight Avaland, which is already a pretty, muted yellow. And I'll give you a bit of a rundown on the hand palette here of what that looks like. That's a very watered down, because I had a lot of water in my brush, I apologise. And then pure Avaland is right next to it. So it's quite a calm jump, if you can see that with the deep reflection. It's quite a calm jump between these two. But it can look a little bit silly if you don't have that as the stepping stone. So I know it seems potentially superfluous, but stick with me. And here we're just focused on the edges and anything facing up.
So catching light kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit of a fusser about it, everything the light touches.
Mm-mm.
But what we'll do soon is go back in with the Doom Bull and glaze down into it. So I'm just gonna go over the top. Just like that. I'm going to leave the middle of that unpainted because I don't know what I want to do with it. It might be black. And you can see that even though yellow is quite a hard colour to paint over dark, this combo Just really, really sings.
That's singing.
Yeah, she's singing. I love painting yellow. It's one of my favourite colours.
Do you wish your car was yellow?
Yep.
Okay.
What do we got?
We have Jonathan Leong. Was there plans to move into a dedicated shop space?
Was there plans to move into a dedicated shop space? John Leong, thank you for joining us in the live chat. Mate, we've got a dedicated shop space, brother. We've had one for years. It exists. So we have two. Smashing my microphone there. We have two shop spaces, I guess you could say. So we run out of a News Express, so newsagent. And that's awesome, right? Because it does a few things. We have a bunch of school kids that work there because the hours are quite long, right? So they can really help us out for all the pickups and stuff like that. Gives them a bit of a job because we're right near a school, which is good. And it also gives us exposure to a really different crowd, a really different demographic, right? So your traditional people who would go to a newsagent in today's day and age. So that's really good fun. And that business is all about logistics anyway, right? Like that's really what a newsagent is. So they're really good friends of our business, and yeah, so that's where we run out of that. And then we also have our own shop front, and at the moment that's mainly for event spacing. So we do a few different things in that event space at that part of the shop. It's a different location, but still within the Gap in Brisbane. And that does a few things. So we run a lot of our TCGs out of there. We run painting lessons and painting classes. There's not too many of them at the moment, but they'll be ramping up towards the end of the year. And we also do things like Pokemon for kids, which is pretty rad. So on a Sunday.
What's a TCG?
TCG is card games.
Great.
Yes, not something I participate in myself, but incredibly popular. Right, huge part of the fabric of nerdism. But yeah, mate, we've got a dedicated shop space, and we have paints and stuff if you want to come and have a look. In the News Express as well. So there's heaps and heaps and heaps there. But I don't know if we'll ever really move towards your more traditional store space. We've got some pretty exciting plans that we'll be announcing super soon, actually. Maybe in about 2 weeks. In terms of gaming tables and things like that. So if you're a fan of tabletop gaming and getting these miniatures on the table, keep an eye peeled on our website for that announcement because, yeah, it's big. Genuinely, I'm not just hyping it up. It's some really cool stuff coming. So, yeah, Brett and I are chewing at the bit to announce that to the wider group. Or if you're a player of the Middle-earth strategy battle game, you might already know the announcement because you're going to be playing a tournament there at the end of the month. So, yes, we do have a play space.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think that kind of flows into Joe's question.
Oh, Joe.
Popular tabletop in Queensland or pretty even across most things?
Oh, that's a cracking question. What's a popular tabletop in Queensland or pretty even across most things? Amazing. Can you please consider spearhead games in that second space? Oh, there is so many questions flowing here around the spaces.
Yeah.
Joe, before I jump in and answer that, I'm just going to bounce back to Jonathan's next part. George, Jorge, thank you, brother. So good to see you in the chat, man. Enjoy New Zealand. Stay safe, have fun. Kia ora. Yes. So, Jonathan, in terms of Spearhead, would love to hear more. If you can, mate, write in to our store. If you've got the time, I'd really appreciate it. Write into support@gapgames.com.au. And let us know what you'd love for that event space because, we don't have a ton of people asking for Spearhead, but if you've got people in your little community as well and we can maybe find more people, we'd love to be a catalyst for it because, Spearhead is an awesome, an Age of Sigmar fan myself. So, yeah, that would be a really good use of that space. Perfect size for it, too. We've got table toppers and all that kind of jazz, so we're set up and ready for it.
Cool.
Now, over to Joe Lopez, popular tabletop in Queensland. Yeah, mate, there's a couple of answers to this. Oh, sorry, crew, by the way. Volcanic Yellow. That's what we've mixed with our Avalon Sunset. 40k is probably the most popular. I'd say you've then got Bolt Action. Age of Sigmar, very popular systems. We've actually got a very strong Middle-earth segment in Queensland. We've always been very lucky to have a really good Middle-earth community, even when the game was not aggressively supported. But yeah, I would say Bolt Action has been just exploding over the last couple of months. So that has just gone from strength to strength.
Men's is also signing off if you want to say farewell.
Men's, thanks for joining, mate. Really, really appreciate the energy and the questions and stuff you brought. Thanks so much. So yeah, I would say 40k is definitely the biggest tabletop in Queensland, but that's also just the biggest tabletop in general, so it's not a very insightful piece from me there.
Henry Cavill plays it.
Henry Cavill plays it. My body double. Said no one ever. Good bloke, good bloke. He might be on the stream next week. No,
Whoa.
yeah, I'm just kidding. He's not.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. He's not, because we don't have another stream. But if we did, he might be. You know. Brett, can we afford him? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, I would say 40k and then Age of Sigmar and Bolt Action. That would be the long, rambling answer to your question. I'm so sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That kind of flows into a question from Catherick, who would love to get some games in 40k somewhere local.
Dope.
That's in the works. Hopefully starting from a more beginner-friendly aspect, since it's been a few years since they've played last.
Yeah, mate, that's sick. You know what? I don't have plans at the moment for it. That doesn't mean it can't very quickly evolve into that. However, I do know a lot of communities that are very friendly to beginners for 40k. So I'm happy to get you in contact with some. I'm not sure where you are in Brizzy, but there's a few on the north side. Gallipoli Gamers is one. They're one of our club affiliates. We're affiliated with a few clubs around Australia, quite a few actually, that we support as part of our community kind of work. Yeah, they're one of our Brizzy-based ones, and they run fantastic beginner-friendly tournaments and game days and stuff like that. That's a club that was kind of brought up for veterans and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. So yeah, if you're interested, I'm happy to get you in contact. They're a great bunch of guys run by Tim.
What the Discord will be good for? Like connecting those kind of things?
Yeah, so yeah, in the Discord for sure. We'll have a gaming connection area and things like that. I think the primary focus will be on painting and hobby. But yeah, for sure, the Discord will have its own little section for connecting with local players and stuff like that. Absolutely.
Joe's got a lot of Age of Sigmar where he is.
I picked the wrong place to move. It's mostly AOS down here. I only found a few games of 40k. Everything else seems to be AOS. Well, Joe, I can't agree with you, mate, because I absolutely love Age of Sigmar, brother. Let me tell you about it. I think Age of Sigmar is probably the best system outside of Lord of the Rings. I absolutely love it. It is fantastic. And you are correct. There is a massive community down on the border. In fact, I'm pretty confident, I think, that Albury hosted the Masters event a couple of years ago. Maybe even last year. Maybe even this year. No, it was last year. So yeah, really big community down there, mate. So if you're ever interested in getting into Age of Sigmar, I'm happy to get you in contact with some of the punters down there, because it's absolutely fantastic for sure. Really fun gaming system. Very, very good. Can't recommend enough.
Too good.
Yeah. What else did I see there?
Dorkside is wanting...
Thanks, Valbjorn, my brother. Thank you so much, dude. Absolute legend. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it, man. You're a freaking king amongst men. Must be like 4 a.m. there.
Legend.
Crazy, dude. Yes. Cathorics? Yeah, Cathoric? Yeah. Yeah, man, Gallipoli Gamers is awesome. Oh, you're in Capra. Oh, dope. So close, dude. So close. Yeah. Yeah, once you'll keep an eye on our socials, and you'll see some details dropping about anything we have to do with gaming and stuff like that. But yeah, in the meantime, I'd be chasing down a club, brother. I really reckon that clubs are the way to go, man. Clubs are the lifeblood of the hobby. Like, you know, our game focus is making the hobby as accessible as it can be, and the clubs do the best job at keeping, you know, the communities alive. Like, so yeah, we support clubs across Australia with a whole bunch of community programs, and, you know, help them get money back in their coffers to do different things and run different events. So support your local club if you can. Big fan of it.
Nice. Can I ask a clarifying question around this purple shenanigans?
Yep. Right, you really stuck with it.
I am. If you were to make this little guy's hat purple,
yep,
what would happen? Would he disappear?
What hat? Got her. Easy.
Ooh.
Guys, it couldn't be easier. She fell into it.
I did.
That hurts.
Hook, line, and sinker.
Hook, line, and sinker. God, next question.
Would it look good?
Would what look good?
A purple hat?
There's never been one seen. Oh, such a good topic. Oh, guys, this is so enjoyable. Thanks for bringing it up.
You know what? I was tossing up before, like, should I say pink or purple? And I chose purple.
You idiot.
What an idiot.
You idiot. Never choose purple.
Never choose purple.
Nah, purple's a great colour. Just never been seen. Did Dorkside just throw some chat there?
Yeah, so feel free to finish painting up your Legion army, learn all the rules, then verse him.
Oh, verse him.
Whilst also teaching him said rules.
The rules, yeah. Mate, his Legion is terrific. We'll definitely do some Legion rather on stream again if we do one, or in some videos coming up, because I love painting Legion. Yeah, okay. I don't have any time, dude, so I don't know where I'm going to do that, but if it's going to be anyone that I play with, it's you. That's a fact. That is a damn certified fact.
Oh my goodness. Bellerat has entered the chat.
No.
With the final 8 minutes.
Yeah, the final 8 minutes, the extended edition. She's
done,
joined
Belle.
the chat. Welcome, Bella. How good. How good.
How good.
All right, now we are at the point now where I'm going to jump into a bit of the Ducati blue. Now, this is a vibrant jump from the enchanted blue that we're using before just to highlight. So we're probably definitely going to need to do that, you know, that little jump between the paints with the mix. And I'm going to step down to a size 3. So grab some of the enchanted blue. Hopefully that's visible. Yeah. Grab some of the Ducat and just mix it in. And the goal is here just to tone it down just a little bit, just so that it isn't as aggressive as a jump. It's crazy how bad this looks right now. It just looks like a kid's painted it.
Why?
Look at red, yellow, and blue. You know, just it's very like primary color kind of energy.
They're like clan agnostic, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into the purple stuff again because it's really confusing. But if you put another colour in there, you know.
A purple.
As an example.
It'd go invisible. But that's alright.
It's alright.
You gotta believe in the process because it looks bad, and then
if you hated this, you don't hate it. But if you didn't love it, would you just paint over?
Yep.
Like, would you be like, I don't like this yellow bits. Like, I'm gonna do something else. Yeah. Easy fix.
Yeah, don't ever strip your models, team. People do it, and I just don't get it. Just paint over it.
How good. What's your vision?
So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to start layering in a little bit of texture. And that will help break up And this just looks average until it doesn't. It's one of those things. It just will look really oversaturated and bright, and then all of a sudden it just goes, oh, g'day. And it's fine.
Alright, Jonathan is asking, do you wash your brushes with soap, and if so, how often?
I've been using this in recent times. It's quite good, but there's also the BJ Master Soap, which is this one. It's quite good. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't do it as much as I know I should. Dorkside Miniatures in the chat here is an incredible figure painter. So he's probably going to sneeze on me the next time he sees me after me saying this. But I reckon I wash them once every week and a half. And for someone who paints probably 6-7 hours daily, that's quite an aggressive time between showers, you know. So I don't think I'm a good use case for that. I reckon I'd probably suggest to do it more often. How often do you guys wash your brushes? Does anyone else in the chat have a different approach?
Yeah, what's the vibe? Everyone's fading.
Yeah, no. Oh, 'cause there is a delay. Oh, you're bad at it as well. Oh, crikey. Thank goodness for that. Oh, my goodness. Thank goodness. I thought he was going to skewer me. Yeah, I just can't get behind it, eh? I just wash them thoroughly, and when I notice they need it, that's when I crack it out and do it. But outside of that, it's not something I do all the time. I think it's important to have, Justin. You know what, actually? Ash, could you do me a favour? Over on there, there's a bottle with a white squeezy top over on the other desk.
Like the soap looking thing?
Yeah, you can't see it from where you are, but if you go around the corner... No, it's over on the other desk, sorry.
Brush magic.
Yeah, Brush Magic. I'm going to show you guys a product here. This is... this stuff I actually very much love. Now, I will kick off by saying it is quite nuclear in terms of its strength, so be very careful with it. Like,
do you dilute it or just do it?
Nah, just raw dog it. But just be careful. It is really, really strong, and it stinks too, so you'll know it. It's the kind of thing you open and go, whoa! If that's as strong as it smells, it's gross. But this can clean. Like, this is the kind of thing, if I have a brush that's like beyond recognition, you can revive it back to a very usable state with this. But it's so powerful that you kind of have to do it in like a metal dish or a glass dish, because it will melt plastic.
Oh shit.
That's how legit.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't melt the glue in the bristles. Go figure. No idea how it works, but yeah.
What is it, acetone or something?
I've never looked. But yeah, this stuff here, Brush Magic by Deluxe. Deluxe Materials are like one of those old school brands that, you know, honestly are a bit of a sleeper. There's a question there.
So what's your brush turnover? That kind of answers the question. If you look over after your brushes?
No, I'm a weird one, mate. So this brush here, I travelled the world with this brush and painted with it for 3 years. It was the only brush I used, and only recently did it die. So my brush turnover is very low. I recommend brush cleaners for sure. Joined hoping you were going to be in my togs. Mate, Tim, I swear that we were talking about that earlier. You literally, you'd be surprised at how topical that comment is, mate. But yeah, brush cleaner, I think, is you've got to have it in your arsenal, because there's times when you just need it. But I don't think it's a complete necessity. Jonathan, sorry. Your brushes start to fray. That might be an indication that you're letting paint get too far down. Oh, hang on, if I can actually get a better... So here we go. You can see on the brush here, even though I've loaded the brush up pretty decently, the paint's only kind of gotten like halfway down here. It's nowhere near the end, or the ferrule, or the Pharrell Williams. I'm not really sure the Will Ferrell, how you say it there. But maybe just keep an eye on that. And if you notice the paint coming too far down through the well into the Will Ferrell here, that you might need to wash the brush. The other thing I like to do as a bit of a technique. Hey, Italy in the chat. Mamma mia. Who have we got there? Who is that? Who have we got? I don't know who. Potera della Banana. Who that is.
Reveal yourself.
Reveal yourself. But yeah, mate. Come to me. You've had the wine.
I've always had wine.
Oh, yeah, you've had red wine. You're speaking better
That's right,
Italian.
that's right.
You've had a bit of red wine, so you're speaking good Italian. Makes sense. Oh, why don't I switch the front on? G'day. I wanted to show you this, Jonathan, real quickly. You can see in my, speaking of Italian, dude, I grabbed the Muti tin and Italy was summoned. This is canon. There's a canon event in the stream. This is crazy, dude. This is my, I've used this paint pot, or at least a Muti tin for years and years. But you can see how it's ribbed on the side here. No comments in chat. No comments in chat. No comments in chat. Keep it clean, please. I don't want the stream shut down. So the ribbed nature, when I'm washing my brush, mate, I drag it up the side, and it like that, and it just attacks any paint left in the deeper recesses, and then clean it off on the edge like that. So you'll notice the Games Workshop water pot has that as well, or you can just go spend $2.80 on special at Woolworths this week and get yourself a paint pot and a delicious meal.
It's Eduardo.
Eduardo, brother. Dude, thank you for joining. A classic dude, fantastic painter, and Nilly, podium finisher. Speaking of Age of Sigma, absolute legend. Absolute legend. How good.
See you next time, Joe. He's off to bed.
Good on you, mate. Sleep well, King. Yeah. Look at Eduardo's comment. Yeah, dude, this is my water pot. This is my go-to water pot, and we've been hammering it this stream, so don't drink out of it.
Yeah, do not drink that water.
That's sacrilegious to my Italian families. Alrighty, crew. Well, I'm going to glaze on a little bit of red here, and then I reckon we're probably going to have to call a stream because my chat assistant has to leave, has to depart, has to get a beauty sleep.
Oh, yeah.
She needs a fair bit of it, and she has an early start. So we're going to finish off a little glaze here and then wrap on up. But can I just say thank you for joining me here in the kitchen today. And if you haven't, like, subscribe, do all that kind of jazz. And join us. We're launching our video content on the 15th of June, which is on Monday, AEST. So you can wake up Monday morning, feel depressed about the work week ahead, and then go, hang on a second.
I have somewhere fun to be.
I have somewhere fun to be. I got videos to watch.
You.
So yeah, thanks, crew. And yeah, we're going to wrap up in about 5 minutes. So any last questions, hook them on through. And yeah, if you like this format, I can consider doing some more of them. It's not on the main menu, if I'm honest with you, but if the demand's there, I'm happy to meet it. But yeah.
A bit of shade about your paint water.
Yeah. Don't worry about brushes, dude. It's actually about the
water.
It's actually about the water. Yeah.
Soup.
Yeah. Come on, mamma mia. Okay. All right, folks. Thank you very much. Be safe. Have fun. Look after yourselves. I just did the wrong one. That's all right. Be good, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.